Summer split. My name is Creatives. We're here with Seb. We got 6 games being locked in today. It's going to be a crazy amount of action here for the Naraka Bladepoint Pro League. Starting off here with Mike on the Zaping once again. Getting a purple staff off ripping. Mike was getting these purple rarity weapons early last bi-weekly final as well. We got T225 already picking up elimination against Unique. And we have a couple players posted up. We have Action, XY. Mike was in the mix as well. And we also have some aggression might be happening towards XY's way if Mike does manage to find their armor pretty soon. But GG Shaw and T225 are going at it, and BBE Slows is in the mix as well.
Something I wanted to point out earlier as well, a couple of our hottie players, Unique and Wang Liang, they're running the V1 Ultimate. We rarely get to see V1 being run in solos. It's usually the Trios Ultimate. We usually see the Flame V2 Ultimate getting run in our solos, something I thought we would mention here. Coming into this fight, though, KLA's T225, Blue Dagger in hand, trying to take out BBE Slows. Slows now becoming the target of everybody in this zone right now. Wu Fang trying to make something happen with the fan, sending a couple cannon shots. Slows is going to get himself a armor swap, dodging out of the F from Atari, is going to be able to pop an F of his own to try and get around. Misses this first scale rush here, is going to be able to get the second one, but Shaw in pursuit, tries to go for the uppercut here. Terrain is going to grief him a little bit. Slow's getting hit by 2 F2s from either side from both of these Mataris here. Going to try and scale rush out of the way, but TT25 with the overhead slam on the spear, going to be able to come away with an elimination. Now TT25 on the spear, going to go for the uppercut combo into the second jumping LMB. We are going to see him trying to reset the combo onto Shaw. Shaw very low in HP now. We're going to see the gold focus F coming out from GG Shaw, backing up to the top, trying to go for a reset, getting himself 1 pot off, as KLA and Wu Fang both going for resets as well. These players wanting to get back up to full HP before they re-engage into this fight. Looks like KLA's T225 on 2 eliminations. Nobody else has able to find a kill so far. Mike, ultimate invested, is going to go for a heal and cancel the ult. Still has 7% rage left on him here, as we are going to see him trying to go for action. Going for the overhead LMB. We're going to see them go for the parry. F out of it here. Gets the overhead into the F1, but the ultimate is going to come out from Action. Mike going to be forced to try and kite this ult out. Very low in HP. Action going to try and get a reset off and then try and maybe re-engage. He is the only hottie running that V2 ultimate, so he doesn't have the option for the Q, but he does have the burn option. Finds himself an armor swap. Has gotten himself back up to almost full HP. Wang Liang as well picking himself up a kill in the feed. Fighting against DRG Feng now. It looks like there might have been some third-party action going in from Wang Liang onto Feng. We are going to see the Kylan ultimate getting invested here. Now Feng against Wang Liang. Wang Liang needing to try and call this out. He's got no stamina, but the ultimate is going to come online in time. And now all he needs to do is kite out the ultimate. But no, DRG's Feng's going to come in. Purple Kylan ult coming away with the victory.
Wow, that was clean there for Feng. Now Mike drops very low. Only gray armor in the mix right now, trying to seek and find some sort of elimination here towards Action, but Action, go ahead and try to kite this out. We do have this ping ult online here for Mike if he needs, and now the armor is gone for Action. Since the follow-up there from the Honk Sword is going to get the damage now. Let me proud here for Action. What's going to be the mix-up? It goes for the 1 point off the Honk Sword, gets the damage in the corner. No, ultimate cast is going to proc now for Mike. Is going to be able to find a common armor swap once again. Now Mike get hit by the by the spikes there, was not able to. We still have 2 on the board for T225. Wang Liang, Mike, and Feng all with 1 currently in this game. Now, see Mike going back to that blue armor. He's going to go ahead and tap it off. Nearly gets parried there by Action. Hearing the scale rushes there. Massive shot parry there from Mike. We got GG Shaw on the back end, though. We got the fan coming out there from Mike as well. Now, the pressure's going to go towards Action's way. The Hottie ultimate is going to be invested as well. We do have some sorts of scrammage here between 2 players onto Action right now. We got another player showing up at the back end, Slows as well. So this could be bad for Action. He is going to cancel that ultimate. He's going to save 30%. XY's in a mix, has purple fist blades in hand. Another thing I wanted to mention as well, want to see a backhand parry. We have that in the game now as well.
Oh, we do.
Pro League. I've seen it only once, and it looks and sounds crazy when it happens. So that is something I'm going to be keeping my eye out for that as well. But yeah, I mean, it's just a lot of changes. So, I mean, trying to go for the fist here. GG Shaw against Feng. F caught in there for Feng. And Feng, I mean, Team alive. Feng has the craziest movement in the league. You have to admit. Goes for the grapple button to the RB 1-2 on the ground. He's going to overhold. Now big parry there for GG Shaw. Feng now is going to eat up all this damage. Now he's going to snag out the purple nunchucks as well. Feng now, this is where you got to catch him. He always has a fan on him, and here it is. Here comes where Feng strong suit get showcased for himself in these situations where he's able to just live out every possible situation. It doesn't matter how many people are on him. He has the routes on lockdown, being able to kite out however many players trying to lock in. And look, now he gets out for free. The aggressor's going to go towards XY's way. GG Shaw now with no armor now to go ahead and weave out the LNB focus. Is going to get clip off the purple frame there from the LNB focus. Now LNB Proud there for XY. Fong quickly readjusting, coming back in, but XY already snagged up the elimination. Now Fong trying to get active, jump LNB there for XY. Fong now what's going to be the mix up for him? He's going to go ahead and create a little bit more space. He's going to tap dodge back. Might be posted up for the next Roman Yang. We do have the burst calling. That was a quick elimination, or a nice clean elimination there from XY here for game number 1.
Perfect movement, even when the terrain was trying to keep the elimination from him. The jump LMB from the fist blade is just such a powerful move to be able to come through and pick up his first elimination of the game. And looks like a lot of these players still on 0 eliminations, as we've seen before with these new updates for how the points are scored. It is a lot harder to get eliminations. These kills are so much more rewarding than they were before, as you can see it, how it's reflected in the scoreboard. The max amount of kills that the top player has right now is KLA's T225, sitting at 2 eliminations. Second place through 5th are all on 1. As we're going to jump into this realm of Yang pretty quickly here, it looks like Feng has his ultimate popped. He does get his ult replenished as soon as he goes into the Yang, so he's just using it to hold space here. Doesn't need to have the ult popped. He has the Yang to himself, so it looks like he is going to jump in pretty quickly here as our fights are going to start popping off. Fong just waiting a little bit. It looks like he's going to wait out Mike getting himself into the Yang first. Nobody else joining in is very, very surprising here, as it looks like all of these players taking their time. Wang Liang going to be the second one into the Yang. OUG's Mike versus Wolves Wang Liang. This is going to be an interesting one. Does the Zping have enough to be able to sustain the Hottie ult, as we're going to see Wang Liang popping that cube and canceling ult right at the start here, as we've seen time and time again from these V1 Hottie players. He gets the LMB. Pryo comes through with the grapple bump into the charging attack here, able to get the follow-up into the jump LMB. Mike is going to be able to bring it around, though. The cube going to come out. Mike in a lot of trouble now, trying to go for the overhead. Is going to be able to connect here. Now, Wang Liang in some trouble. Doesn't have ult online. Is going to need to kite out for a little bit longer. They're both low in HP. No armor available, but Mike does have that Zping F and ultimate available online. We are going to see them go for the grapple bump. He gets the connect, though. The Mortal Defiance proc is going to come through. We are going to see him go for a quick reset, though. Is he going to be able to pull it off? He gets the reset fast, but we do see Wang Liang in full force with the ultimate coming through. Ultimate proc from Mike. That Mortal Defiance came through, did save his life for a second there, but now no F available, and he's at the mercy of a Hottie ult coming through. Mike, 1 HP in a dream, trying to kite it out as much as he can, but he doesn't get it. And Wang Liang picking up the kill in the realm of Yang.
I mean, that was clean there from Wang Liang. Quickly getting that pressure onto Mike there off the cube as well. I mean, he had the full effect. Even if he get caught, he had to escape it now. T225 against Wu Fong. Wu Fong, once again, has been playing very, very well with the health advantage here against T225 on the Liam. Trying to lay down the cannon shots, but he's going to get punished for it. Now here comes the 1.0 for the Hong Sword. Big damage there for T225. Now the health could be even off of 1 Prowl alone there for T225 to try to pick up the elimination. Go ahead and overhold the Scare Rush. F invested there for the Batara. Does not manage to catch the Prowl off of it. Wu Fong now on the other pillar trying to Scare Rush, as well as T225. It's going to be the mix-up here. Goes up high. Doesn't get the damage, I believe. Now, what's the follow-up? Gets the LMB power off of it. And T225 now is going to pick up the elimination against Wu Fong. And Wu Fong respecting T225 a little bit too much there, giving him the space. Goes up high, gets punished for it there from the Scare Rush from T225. Going to go ahead and snag up the goalpost sword. Armor upgrade as well. I see a purple jade in the mix as well, plus the buff of the Vermilion's Bird's Might. So that's a nice dub there for T225 off the first Roman Yang. We also have Wang Liang and ASEs in the mix for XY to pick up the Vermilion's Bird's Might. Now, we do have some players with Yang depletion timer here at Imperial Village. Do have a lot of action. We're gonna have to wait and see how OUG Mike responds from this Yang depletion timer right now. He does have a purple spear this time around with 2 minutes and 57 seconds. Does manage to catch GG Shaw. And this is the change now here with the spear. Being able to LB uppercut off of it. He gets a lot of damage there off the purple spear. Not seeing the viability of this weapon now. We usually never seen it. Always seen the staff instead of the spear in these games. And now with this change, it could be a potential showing of how well this weapon can do in solos. Now we do have nice little Scare Rushes there from Mike. The 1-2, 1-2-3. 3. Matari ultimate now invested for GG Shaw, but Unique there with a pistol shot. Snags up the elimination. Mike is cool with it. He just needs to snag up the Soul Bloom, and Unique's going to back up now and not apply any pressure towards Mike's way. Resources is going to go Mike's way. Now we have T225 against TE Star.
TE Star in the back end. Kaylee's T225 with the golden pole sword in hand is going to be a very dangerous weapon to fight against here. Trying to go for the scale rush. We do know how much damage that scale rush is coming out from the pole sword there. It's not just for the cryo. You want to get the scale rush to be able to deal so much damage. Exploding armor going to come out from Star. Scale rush is going to connect Star on very low HP. Does have that ultimate available. Is going to proc it here. We're going to see both ults starting to come out, as Kaylee's T225 investing one of his charges of his ultimate already. We're going to see the second one coming out. He's just going to sit in it, waiting for Star to make something happen. We're seeing a third party coming in the back end as well. T225 still has that Vermilion's Bird Mite, so he's not in as much trouble if he loses this fight, but a huge berry coming out. He turns it around, misses the Bryo onto Star. Star 1 HP in a dream right now, trying to fight it out, but Action, hungry for the kill, needs the Soul Bloom. We're going to see the ultimate come out. Star, very, very low in HP. Bow shots are flying around as Action now looks like he is just going to try and go for T225. The closer target is not the lowest one, but he does get the elimination. Is going to cure himself of that Yang depletion really quickly. KLA is going to get sent back to the Soul Altar, so he does still have the ability to come back into this fight, as he did have Vermilions, but TE Star able to escape with his life. That is one lucky player right there. TE Star, 1 HP in a dream. The target selection from Action allowing him to escape there.
Yeah, that was unfortunate there for TT25. Just catching a stray there in the bunch. Had the health advantage against Star, but I mean, he had to cleanse, you know, like he had to do what he had to do. He only have half white health as well. So, I mean, with O up and being able to snag up the elimination, you just have to go for whoever's the closest target. And right there, T25 was the one that had to get eliminated there for the blue. Now, Wufong against Chuzong. Wufong there with Yang depletion timer. LB prior off the F. Now the bow shot invested as well there from Chuzong. Does not connect off of it. Since the R&B focus tries to scale rush on now the Lima ultimate is going to be invested here for Juzong. Wufong with 1 minute and 5 seconds is going to catch the scale rush again. Lima ultimate invest is going to be able to weave it though. There goes the Matari ultimate here from Wufong. R&B does not connect. Now it's going to be able to cross up that Liam. Has Aurora burst as well. Chuzong trying to stay alive, but a lot of pressure from Wufong onto Chuzong. Massive double parry there from Chuzong to Unique and Wufong. Wufong's gonna eat up all that damage there now in the back end. Chuzong still trying to stay up. The F does not clip him there. Does manage to find a common armor swap though, and now the chase is on. Chuzong does manage to find the distance. Now we got another player showing into the mix, XY as well. Chuzong scatters on now. Wufong trying to find which way he went. He does not manage to find him in the back end. We still have T225 in the mix. Might be showing up here to the party with 27 seconds remaining. Wufong might have to just count his blessings and just went inside the zone and not give any of these other players eliminations. We do see Chuzong still inside the zone trying to take a full reset in for himself, and it looks like Wufong now might just be eliminated off Yang depletion timer, and that is just a sad sight to see here for X1's Wufong. There it is. He's gonna go ahead and give up his life here to the zone to make sure no one gets more points up on the board. And we do have OUG's Mike running it back up here for the second round. When Yang has the purple staff this time around and the purple longsword in the back pocket. This time around is going to be against DRG's Fong, and Fong is on the Keelan against the Zaping, and we have to wait and see if the sustain is enough from the Zaping to be able to kite out this Keelan ultimate once it goes online here for Fong.
Taking a look right now, the Kylan ult is going to be very dangerous, especially against the Z-Ping. Not sure if they're going to have that much sustain. If the fight goes the same way it went last time, Mike is going to have a lot of trouble trying to deal with this. He had to have that Mortal Defiance proc. Didn't get full value out of his own. Jabbing coming out, though. Coming through. Fong able to hit the 1-2. Brings it around. Does end up connecting on the third, as we are going to see him try and come out with a focus attack. Mike here just playing the pillars very, very well. Going to use that scale rush to his advantage. Fong trying to go for a heal. Wasn't able to connect on the heal. We are going to see the overhold on the R&B. Getting a lot of value, gets a second one out here. Mike is going to have a lot of trouble right now, popping his ultimate, but Fong missing the first Kylan slash, connects on the second and the third here, and that's going to be it for OUG's Mike in the realm of Yang. Fong, just an absolute powerhouse, especially on the Kylan. That ult just so powerful here, as we are going to take a look now. T Star fighting against Wang Liang. Going to try and knock Wang Liang out of ultimate here. Is going to be able to get the first slash and the second one off. Taking him out of ultimate. No ultimate charge left. Immortality proc from TE Star here. Wolves on very low HP, but if Star misses this, he is going to be on HP as well, low HP, but Star is going to connect with the follow-up jump LMB from the dual blades, is going to get him that legendary hung sword, legendary armor, and that coveted buff, winning himself the Realm of Yang, getting himself that second elimination. And to think Star was 1 HP in a dream away from losing this game, is now back in the mix, buff and gold armor, winning that Realm of Yang, sending Wang Liang and Mike back onto Yang depletion. As we're going to take a look now. Fong doing a little bit of cheeky movements here, just tapping him a little bit. Get out of my store. I want to do some shopping. As we are going to be seeing a couple of these players getting sent to the Soul Altar here, and it looks like Wang Liang and Mike going to be in a fight pretty early here. It looks like Mike is going to end up backing off, though, not wanting to take the fight onto Wang Liang right away. Interesting, as he does have 4 minutes left on that Yang depletion timer. He might want to take this fight fast. He does know there are a bunch of other people lurking. We're going to see the bow shot, the musket shot. Sorry, pistol shots coming out early here. Wang Liang getting a huge combo, trying to go into the weapon swap with the pull sword, unable to connect on the weapon swap. Here we go. OUG's Mike with the huge parry, gets the overhold. F ability going to get released. Ballista shot coming from the other side as well in the back end. We are going to see Wolves trying to make a play with the gold pull sword in hand. Isn't going to be able to connect on the scale rush though. Mike going to bring it around, trying to go for a bit of a reset here. We are going to see him pop the ultimate. Doesn't go for the cube right away though, as we are going to see him just invest the ultimate itself, trying to get this kill onto Mike. But it's the hardest player to fight is going to be a Z-Ping, especially when they're in ult. Mike has that Z-Ping ultimate active here, trying to bring it around. Ballista shots coming in as well. We are seeing Mike getting hit with one. The burn damage is coming through, but the ultimate's able to counter out that burn. We're seeing the cube getting popped now. He does have that cube available. TE Star now giving chase as well. Mike in a lot of trouble. They know he's on Yang depletion. He's the only Z-Ping in the lobby. We are going to see TE Star getting very, very aggressive onto Mike. Mike trying to back around this. We are on tower watch now as these players are going to scale and run around the tower. Mike trying to go for a bit of a heal. Pistol shot, or cannon shot, sorry, coming through. I'm getting my ranged weapons mixed up today, ladies and gentlemen. Mike trying to come through, gets the 1-2 off, backing around with the F1. But we are going to see Star coming through. Wang Liang coming through with the huge scale rush, trying to go for the follow-up, but XY coming through with the charge 1.0 from the fan. Mike trying to get back around, gets grapple canceled. Cannon shots coming through from everywhere. Mike trying to make something happen. Xshin gets the kill. Wang Liang gets the bloom, and he's able to make it out, curing his Yang depletion. What an incredible play. Wang Liang finally curing his Yang depletion, but Xshin coming away with the elimination.
Yeah, and Wang Liang has Badger's grip as well. He did get parried there from Mike and kept his gold pole sword, which being able to keep that weapon, especially with the rarity it is, I mean, you know those scale rushes hit like a truck, even the RB focuses, LMB focuses, whatever the case can be. You have Blistering Edge as well. I mean, it's just an overall crazy weapon, and we've been seeing it now for a little bit of time now here for the solos, that a lot of these players are often to stay with that pole sword, especially in end-game situations. If the terrain is in its favor and being able to get those scale rushes in, you are able to snag up eliminations, and we see the Keelans now. Keelans sticking together right now. As usual, we see the pair of heroes always being.
We've got the meta heroes left.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm being honest with you, I don't really expect to see a new hero being changed up in the meta right now. We might see one just to probably.
We are going to be taking a look here. We do see, yeah, all of the meta heroes are the ones remaining. So we've got 3 Kylans, 3 Hotties, and 2 Liams. Our Akos got eliminated, our Z-Ping was eliminated, and our 2 Mataris, GG Shot and X1's Wufang, have been eliminated. We are going to be jumping into this first Spirit Well here. It is going to be the Mystic Might buffs. These players aren't going to be going for it as much as these other buffs we usually see when the White Tiger's prowess comes in, especially in trios. These players are running and gunning for it, being able to Thanos snap a lobby, 1 elimination, just setting off a chain reaction of eliminations coming through. But Chu Zhang, purple bow on the backhand for his ranged weapon, is going to be able to output a lot of damage, especially if he's got the right Jades in his hand. Lots of these players will choose to rock whatever range weapon they have based on the soul jades that they were able to pick up in the earlier game or buy from the rift dealers. As we are taking a look, TE Star gold armor, and this is a story of never give up. He ran away and he was able to make it into that Yang, turn this game around. He's on 2 eliminations. So he's technically tied for second place along with Action, Wang Liang, Feng, and XY. KLA still sitting in first place right now with 3 eliminations on the board. Unique at 1. Mike did have 1 before he was eliminated. Chuzhang at 0. Shaw, Slows, and Wu Feng, who have all been eliminated, are also at 0. Looks like DRG's Fong is going to be trying to go and claim this Spirit Well, but everybody in the lobby, all in the same place at once. This is going to be huge chaos, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very difficult for these players to try and claim this, as we're going to see Aurora Burst coming up from Chuzhang, trying to jump into the mix. We're seeing Star doing his best to hold off everybody here. Going to get a huge parry onto Chuzhang, actually, but we do see the F coming out from the Liam, allowing him to keep the weapon. Star is going to go for this ultimate here, as he will get it back if he does claim the Spirit Well over T225. Everybody now trying to make sure he doesn't claim it. Feng coming into the mix here, trying to see if he gets the elimination onto T225, but Star is going to come away with the ultimate and the buff from the Spirit Well here. Just going to try and burn that last little bit of his ult up. Now he's getting a little bit dangerously low in HP right now as these players are coming through. He does have another ultimate available, does have that Mystic Might, so he is going to be able to see where everybody else is and where everyone else is going. Feng also, ultimate just went down. T225 getting sharked by the entire lobby right now on no armor and halfway HP. Gonna use that F to save him here. Star going to invest the ultimate to try and come away with this elimination. It's gonna be a huge kill for him to put him ahead of the entire group. Is not gonna be able to hit it here, but there we go. TE Star picks up the elimination onto KLA's T225. Going to get sent back to the lobby as Star now on the top with 3 eliminations. T225 as well on 3 kills, but he has gone out. Won't be able to put any more points up onto this game so far. It's going to bring himself around. He does have that free gold armor reset, and he's got himself a couple of extra goodies that he can claim as well, as the 80% Bane is going to be taking over the circle. We've got 7 players left, 5 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game.
Yeah, now Fong trying to stay up here in the situation is going to be able to go ahead and get out of this Bane. XY in the back end. Star does manage to stay up close to that XY with the Keelans as well as Fong. It's three Keelans in the mix right now. The Keelans are running down. We also have 3 hotties. We're going to have a Lone Wolf Liam for this end circle. 7 players still up. We do have our middle Bane already posted up. Unique. Go ahead and wait this out. I believe it's the least scaled player currently here in the server. Everybody else has purple weapons. We do have blue halberds for Unique in the back end. And Action showing up the new Fist Blade Jades with those Fast and Fury kicks there from the Fist Blades. Also has a lot of blue weapons in the back pocket. Blue dagger, blue nunchuck, blue pistol as well. Now, it's going to be the load up here for Wang Liang. Gold pulsar, as we saw earlier. He also has a purple set in the back pocket with a blue fan for the movement if it's needed for himself. Wang Liang, go ahead and wait out the remaining seconds of Zone 5 to start spreading on in. Do have 2 gold weapons or 3 gold weapons in hand currently. Fawn with gold spear as well as T Star. And Wang Liang with gold pulsar. We see the hottie starting to rotate around, trying to back up from the Keelans. The Keelans trying to lay down a little bit of pressure there from the range shots. Chuzong, though, in the back game might be caught up here. And this is a bad situation here if you're Chuzong. Not being able to have the advantage like the Keelans and the hotties in these situations. We do have Aurora Burst in the back end as well. I hear it being played out. Unique, though, trying to stay up. Loses a lot of that purple armor. Needs to try to see if he can pop a reset in for himself. With only 3 powders left, gonna have to be very conservative now after this armor of top off from himself. We have an hottie F invested there by Action in the back end as well, trying to feed up that purple armor of himself for himself. 6 powders left to his name. Now, damage has been done to the hotties. Been investing a little bit of resources there for their powder or their armor pots and health pots. We do have them still applying a little bit of pressure there to the hotties on the bottom side of this terrain. TE Star, though, might be trying to see if he can try to get this rage up for himself. I believe he's around 40% on that ultimate to be able to get that ult back online. Chuzong, though, with a word burst on the blue Hong sword. The lone Liam for this game is going to try to stay up with 0 eliminations on the board. TE Star, right now, it has the most eliminations in the server with 3, but Action, Wang Liang, Fong, and XY all have 2, so they're not far behind. Unique with 1 on the kill feed for the eliminations. Now, we have a little bit of time left. We do have the Keelans. Might be applying a lot of pressure pretty soon. I mean, 3 Keelans in an end circle like this sounds very, very scary. So we're gonna have to wait and see how this changes up, but look how interesting it is. As soon as we get a pass here for the spears, we have a lot more gold spears inside the Roman Yang.
Yeah, wow, there's a lot of spear play coming out, and I'm super excited to see that. The Tempest kick coming out from Bada's action. Beautiful play. Unique, though, getting extremely low. This could be dangerous from here. Might have to pop ult early. Is going to try and kite this out without having to pop ult. He almost runs into the Aurora Burst there. So you're going to see him scaling down to the underside. Nobody on the bottom side knew that he was low HP, so he is going to be able to get himself a pod off here. Wang Liang trying to hold the same space as him. Is going to be without armor, though. If anybody finds out that he doesn't have armor, the entire lobby is going to focus onto him here. Hasn't gone for a pot up just yet. If anybody does see him go for the pot, these players are going to start to chase after him. Going to wait for a big enough distraction that the rest of these players are going to start focusing on somebody else. We are going to see down on the back end here. Kylans have the low ground. The rest of these players are going to be holding up onto the high ground. We see a huge parry coming out onto action. The overhead is going to come through, following up from Fong. We're going to see the F ability getting invested. Fong able to take a pot right out in the open here. Unique, still no armor. I believe, I'm not sure if he doesn't have armor powder or if he's in trouble. Action now in a lot of trouble. Gets knocked out of the zone here. Gonna need to try and get himself a reset. Very, very low HP. Nobody going after him, though. Huge blessing to not have anyone coming after it. Knock somebody into the circle here. As we are going to see Chujang getting knocked out into the zone, taking a lot of storm damage. As now Action just taking as high as he can to the skies to try and avoid everybody else. These three Kylans still holding it down. This is going to be a very menacing final circle. As we have seen, one of our hotties has already burnt his ultimate out. Action is going to be up in the sky here, just trying to kite everything out. Unique, still no armor. Unfortunate for Unique right now because he doesn't have any armor on him, and it looks like Fong has spotted him out. Is going to try and go for this elimination now as he sends these repeating crossbow shots, and he's had the crossbow the entire game. Now Unique down on the bottom, forced to pop that ultimate as well. It is going to send him Cube high up into the sky, bringing it back down. All of these hotties now popping their ults. Chuzang trying to hold on to his as much as possible. And now all of the Kylans are going to start popping ults as soon as we see. There we go. Star pops the ult. Fung pops the ult. Everybody going into the zone right now. Star getting a little bit of grief. Fung trying to send everybody out into the zone. These Kylan slashes are coming in. TE Star going to pick up a kill onto Action. Now Fung bringing it back around, trying to see if he can pick up the kill onto Chuzang. Able to deal a lot of damage. Trying to see if he can pick up the kill. XY getting a kill. XY getting 2 kills. XY getting 3. Fung getting 3. XY being the final remaining player. And XY picks up 3-4 eliminations near the end and comes away the MVP. Ladies and gentlemen, what a final circle. The triple Kylan ult, the double Hottie ult, the Liam ult, all to bring it to a close. What a phenomenal game one.
Countryman. That boy XY coming in hot once again with 4 on the board. Game number 2 locked and loaded here for Holler Ross. We're back. This time around, Mike and GG Shaw having a slap off right now. Got a bow in hand for Mike. Counter grapple there for Mike onto GG Shaw. And GG Shaw sees the common armor. They see the weapon as well. Mike quickly snags up the armor plus the dagger as well into the crutch LMB finisher there for Mike. And GG Shaw is going to fall early in this round against Mike. That's a nice elimination there from Mike. He sees another player showing up as well. Quickly aggression there from XY. Common armor against common armor. Blue nunchuck against blue dagger. That's going to be a massive parry there from Mike. He's going to snag out the blue nunchuck as well. Purple greatsword swap off here for XY this time around. The Scare Rush connects there from Mike or onto Mike. That's going to be big damage. And the follow-up as well. Now Stormform here off the greatsword. Doesn't let it lose. Now the counter grapple here for XY. OUG's Mike now trying to create a little bit of distance. The 1-2 from the nunchucks does connect there onto XY. It's the follow-up RB focus there from OUG's Mike, and XY now is going to have to take a trip back to the Soul Ultra here for game number 2.
Game number 2 getting eliminated fast, taking that win in stride, was not able to convert off of the momentum, is going to have to go for a bit of a reset here as we are going to see Chuzang fighting against Wang Liang. Chuzang getting very aggressive, only has a gray dagger in hand. Does have a little bit of a weapon disadvantage, but they're pretty even in health right now. They're going to see Chuzang trying to keep chase, but Wang Liang's movement very, very good. Able to get away from him here. So you're going to see him just try and scale away here. Now, Chuzang going for the gold trove, getting himself an armor reset instead of going for the fight. Looks like he is just going to take a bit of a heal as Wang Liang is going to be able to get away here. Going to go for that bell pop, getting himself some loot as well before re-engaging into this fight. Checking out where everybody is. Chuzang on the back end slows and teach 2-5 now, finding themselves in Matab, as we are going to be seeing Down on the bottom side is Slows, Kaylee's GG25 wanting to engage pretty quickly here. It looks like he already has ult available. Huge parry coming up from Wang Liang though as we're flipping back around to him versus Chu Jiang. The 1-2 going to come out trying to bring it into a 3, but another crazy parry. Switching over to the fist blades to finish off the elimination, and Wang Liang with a beautiful kill. Flipping it back around, and when he's not getting chased, he's doing damage. Chu Jiang going to be sent back to the Soul Altar early as Wang Liang picks up a beautiful kill as we're taking a look now. Wu Fang and OUG's Mike in the same vicinity here. Mike picking up on the scent, going for the 1-2, trying to hit a jump. LMB is going to miss here. We are going to see him go for that overhold. Parry is going to come out from Wu Fang. Not going to connect here as we are going to see him try and go for the LMB prio. Huge parry from Mike now. Picks up that purple weapon. Is going to invest Kylan ultimate right away here as Wu Fang brings out the Highland ult of his own. Mike able to get the stagger off first though. We are seeing Wu Fang now is on immortality. We are going to see him invest some slashes to try and get away. Now Wu Fang getting eliminated so fast. Mike able to come away with that beautiful elimination, putting himself up onto 3 kills already, making up for his game 1 on the Z-Ping. 3 kills. Like I said, he's going to pick up 3 to 4 in the early game. He's going to win his Yangs, and he's going to come out on top, especially on that Kylan pick. And that's what I was saying. We're seeing these players pivot away from picking Liam first. Liam still being a strong option to pick, but Kylan getting favored more as we now see DRG's Fong solving the puzzle at Salvation Podium, is going to get himself the only gold weapon available to all of these players right now. Going to have himself a gold spear, especially with the spear changes. That's going to be absolutely amazing. Now Slow's getting parried back to back. Wang Liang with super great prio catch here is able to tap dodge away, and this is why we don't see that V2 ultimate coming out very much anymore. It's just so easy to dodge. You're going to see now Fong trying to come in on the back end with his ultimate. It's going to miss the heal here. Fong now is going to get that uppercut combo, but the terrain's going to mess him up just a little bit here. Wolves Wang Liang trying to bring it around. Ultimate getting invested now. So you're going to see him teleport around and gets the charged RMB with the RMB changes. He's able to pick up the kill. Wang Liang does get eliminated, but will have a life to spend as he heads to the Soul Altar.
I mean, having a gold gold weapon this early on, it's just super good. I mean, half the lobby is still on blue or Carmen armors due to the fact that just the purple armors are harder to get in the early game. But we do have our first Roma Yang starting to spawn up here for game number 2. Mike and Unique already posted up on the left side of Plume Castle. We got XY posted up on the right hand side of Plume Castle. Wu Fong might be taking the one on the bottom right. DRG's Fong might be either taking the one on the left or posted up with Wu Fong a little bit later on the line. But 225 and Wang Liang might be going on the left-hand side of the Realm of Yang, and Gigi Shaw snagging up the lone one there from herself in the center left of the map for himself. So lots of the players are going to want to take this Realm of Yang for game number 2, our first one of this game. And yeah, I mean, everybody's still the blue armor. We do have some purple weapons in the field right now for Chuzong on the staff. Unique with a purple Hong sword. Mike in the back end there with purple halberds in hand. But yeah, Wang Liang, he was running the halberds fist blades in the same hand just so he can get that. If you saw him swap on over to the fist blades off that parry, just so he can get the confirmed damage. Some weapons, spear R&B focus, fist blades R&B focus, pole sword R&B focus as well. Just have that one hit big damage. So you kind of want to use those weapons if you do get a parry and the F is still online for these players, just to get the confirmed damage to make sure you get the elimination there or the big amount of damage output, opposed from doing an attack like the LMB focus off of fist blades or even the R&B focus off halberds. You see how there's continuously attack. It's not just one big damage hit. So that's why Wang Liang has been or was doing that, swapping on over, and a lot of these players do that time and time again, especially with pole sword. If you're able to get that R&B bonk off the pole sword, it's just a lot of damage compared to, you know, those continuous shots, continuous hits there, and being able to F out of them, and the F is online. But the 1-2 there from the dagger, big damage there from GG Sean to OUG's Mike. Got that LB prior F caught down here for the Hottie. Now the Hottie ultimate is gonna be invested here for Mike, or for GG Shaw, sorry. Mike has the Keelan ultimate online as well, trying to see if he can snag up some sorts of damage onto GG Shaw. The first one does not connect there from Mike. Now, second one misses. Third one does not clip him there. The Hottie doing a really good job retreating off the situation. Gets clip off of this one. Now, he is going to be able to take the Roma Yang. GG Shaw survives OUG's Mike, Keelan Ope. But now it's going to be DRG's Fong and the Roma Yang against GG Shaw. That's going to be the gold spear once again in hand here for DRG's Fong. Not swapping on over to the staff. So that's very, very interesting to see how the changes have affected his weapon. There goes the LMB Pro, the 1-2 off of this. Tries to go for the jump LMB. He's going to go. That's the ultimate to avoid any sorts of prior off of it. He's going to be able to cross it up. Now, there goes the F card in for the Hottie as well. GG Shaw not trying to scatter on that. Here goes the Hottie ultimate here for GG Shaw. What's going to be the mixer here for DRG's Fong? Trying to catch a Dragon Slayer TP potentially here off of this weapon. He's clip out the first slash there from the Hottie. He's going to be able to go ahead and invest the F second time around. Does not manage to clip him off of it. There goes the jump LMB. Catches him off the TP. The Hottie ultimate is down though, I believe. Now he's going to go ahead and retreat back into the air. The follow-up now. But no, it looks like the ult is going to run out just in time there for DRG's Fong, for GG Shaw to try to stay up. But now the LMB focus is going to connect. The pistol shot connects as well in the back end. The F charge up there for DRG's Fong. It's just so much damage there onto GG Shaw. And T225 as well is going to win his Roma Yang. And XY against Wu Fong outside of the Roma Yang are still going at it here near the roller. You got to be careful not to get clip off of this. We got Justina V. Keelan currently here for both of these players. Wu Fong trying to scatter on out from the situation. XY, a little bit of movement error there. Does manage to create a little bit of distance. Wu Fong trying to go inside the zone. XY though has the weapon advantage rarity here with the purple nunchucks against his Wu Fong's blue fist blades. But I mean, the blue fist blades, we've seen how much damage the fist blade overall does. Even though it's gotten tweaked, it's still an overall beautiful weapon for all these players. Inside the zone, trying to take this route in. And oh man, this is going to be a very hard chase. Now Wu Fong does manage to get a common armor swap, and Bauda does manage to eliminate JDG's Zong for the third Roman Yang. So we do have our 3 players with Yang depletion timers and 3 players with the buff. And XY is going to send that LMB focus. He's going to get parried off of it. Is now Wu Fong can go ahead and snag out the purple nunchucks, try to spin it back. We got the F card in there for the Keelan, F card in for the Justina as well. Justina ultimate invested here for XY. The Keelan ultimate invested as well. Clips him out the first one. Negates him to be able to get out there off the hole. But now XY trying to scatter on out. Wu Fong as well, trying to pop a quick reset in for himself inside the zone. XY does not want anything to do with this anymore. He lost his nunchucks, but he does have purple dual blades, and it's going to be a full reset for both of these players.
And Wu Fang still trying to make it into the zone here. This could get dangerous as he is very, very low in HP. Is gonna get caught out here. Oh my goodness. XY bringing it back around, was able to get out of the zone, get a reset a little bit quicker, tried to invest that last Justina dash to take out Wu Fang, and now Wu Fang in a lot of trouble. 1 HP in a dream. Is gonna try and kite this out as much as possible. Needs to stay close to these buildings to be able to get most value of his movement out from the fan. Gonna be able to get the overhaul out through the clank. Is gonna come out. He was able to get an armor swap. Gets the connect on the overhaul, but the F is gonna save XY for just a second here. The winner of game number 1 down to 1 HP in a dream, and Wu Fong able to pick up the kill. What a beautiful elimination from Wu Fong to be able to turn that fight around. It was all up to XY, but he gets eliminated, and now JDG's Chuzhang going to get eliminated by Action as well. TE Star going to be eliminated. These are 2 players who had Yang depletion, both eliminated. Action was able to cure himself his Yang depletion. Oh, Action didn't even have Yang depletion, just getting himself a beautiful kill. And now Fong getting dangerously low, gonna have to pop ult pretty soon, but doesn't want to waste it. The dodge is coming through, ankle breaking, but it's not enough as T225 picks up his 4th kill of the game. And now Mike trying to come in. Doesn't have a buff available, but is still trying hard to get these kills. He wanted to go into that realm of Yang, but wasn't able to pick up the pass here, as we are going to be seeing, trying to come through with the gold pole sword to see if he can deal enough damage. KLA's T225, the one in trouble right now, but the ult is going to get dropped down from GG Shaw. Stoneform going to get proc here. KLA's T225 trying to go for the parry here. We are going to see him get eliminated, but Fong coming back after his Vermilions is going to pick up the kill on to KLA's T225. I believe he will be sent to the Soul Altar. He still has a shot to win it in this game. Mike trying to play as aggressive as possible, but Fong not letting the pressure up. 5 eliminations on his part so far. KLA's T225 on 4, Mike on 3, Action on 2, Unique on none. Wu Fang is still with 2 eliminations on the board for him, and GG Saw only got half a placement point right now, sitting at no eliminations.
Now Fong trying to snag up another one, this time around against GG Shaw once again. 5 on the board for DRG's Fong. Beautiful game 2 currently here for the movement god himself. Now we see him with a gold fan in his hand, and this is a very, very dangerous sight here for DRG's Fong. Being able to have this weapon in gold rarity, if it's a fan or dagger. I mean, we've seen him over the years just play this weapon in and out, common daggers in hand before the fan was even out. That's all he was playing. Nice little triple tap dodge rolls there from Mike onto T225. He's gonna go ahead and invest the no ult zone. T225 now wants to snag up this elimination onto OUG's Mike. OUG's Mike now is gonna be the kite game for himself. We're gonna have to wait and see if he's gonna be able to live off of this. Justina ultimate is gonna be invested for T225 as well. What's gonna be the scatter here for Mike? Does manage to create a little bit of distance off of this. First dash invested there for T225. Goes right back around, avoiding all this pressure here for T225. There goes the freeze and connection. That's going to be the elimination there for T225. One single freeze there for T225 onto Mike to snag up elimination onto Mike. And Mike eliminated with 3 on the board. Still see Fong in the mix. Does manage to lose a little bit of that purple armor. Go ahead and top it back up for himself. I mean, this is what I'm saying. I mean, he got weak and he retreated so nicely. We're going to take a quick look at a replay earlier here for Fong. Reads him below the little hut there into the jump LMB for the extra damage onto Juan Leon. Just jump LMBs as well into the LMB finisher as well. And Juan Leon was like, what? What was that? But
he died before Yang dropped. Fong doing a job. Nobody's respecting the Yang pass anymore. Everybody's going for that battle. The Yang pass becoming so coveted. None of these players wanting to give it up, and they're starting to go for the elimination before to try and take the Yang pass away from their opponents. As we're flipping over to this new Realm of Yang now, it's going to be Action versus Fong in this Realm of Yang. And on the Matari, Fong has had a beautiful game. Action on the Liam was able to pick up a couple of eliminations, but Fong is off to a tear. He is not going to want to lose this. He almost has his F off of cooldown again. Still has ultimate available. Gonna try and see and go for a scale rush here as both of these players playing around the pillar. Just holding as we see the F coming through. Not going to connect. They both still have ult online. They are going to see them try and go for these musket shots as well. Badass Action just holding and holding. Doesn't want to go too quickly. The jabbing going to come out here. Gets the slash into the wind wall here. As you are going to see him start to lose a lot of damage. But the Prio's going to come through onto Action. The 2-on-1 is going to connect. Fong has that F available again. Brings it back around. Action on very low HP here. One dash in the wrong direction, and that's going to be it. But Fong is going to get hit. The Siphon's going to come through. Gold Focus into the dash. The dash from the Matari ult. Gold Focus right away. Unable to do anything. Action is going to get sent to the Soul Altar.
Man, that F hits like a truck, and he's going to get Motor Defiance off this Realm of Yang as well. So, I mean, it's already hard to kill Fong, and now if you do manage to get the last and final hit onto him, he is going to be able to get the health back up off of that Mortar Defiance alone. But Action and Wufong both are going to be having that Yang depletion timer. Do have Gold Spear and the Gold Greatsword in the back pocket of DRG's Fong if he needs it. He can't play the swap, but I mean, might be just playing that Gold Fan in hand as he loves so much. We've seen it already being showcased here for game number 2 here for Fong. Man, that app for the Matari, that's just what I'm saying. The Matari is just way too strong to try to get out of the meta. The Justina as well is very strong. I don't even see. Yeah,
you're gonna be happy with this, bro. We just saw Fong switch both of his fans into daggers. Gold fan into gold dagger, purple fan into purple dagger, and he picked up a jade. And with my limited Chinese reading abilities, I believe it was the gold melee jade for the dagger. And you know that one is.
He got Pride's Fall.
Yeah, he does. He's got it. You can see that he's got it there.
Yeah, he has Pride's Fall. We're gonna have to wait and see he uses it. Oh. We got Soul Shatter there for the fan there for Action. It's going to be able to get a lot of pressure here onto Fong to the army focus off the gold fan. And Action letting him know in the back end. We got Wufong now showing up to the party. The overhaul here for the F here for Fong. Trying to take a quick reset in. Action's going to invest the ultimate there towards Wufong. And Wufong now is going to go ahead and chase game Fong in the back end. We do see him now probably changes his attention onto Action with 3 minutes and 40 seconds with the gold fan in hand still. Trying to see if he can get back into the fight. Fong though creating the distance as we see here in the mini map with Fong. We go ahead and just chill on the side of this statue. He's gonna go ahead and wait this out. Action has 3 minutes and 25 now. He's gonna go ahead and pop the no ult zone. Had to invest that Liam ultimate pretty early against Wufong and DRG's Fong. So he's gonna go ahead and try to get back this rage for himself onto Wufong this time around. Do have a lot of damage happening towards Wufang's way now this time around. Almost losing half of that purple armor. Do see him trying to scatter on. Now the pressure's going to go directly towards Wufang. And the player in the back end is going to be Fang as well. We do see him starting to move on in. And Wufang now is going to have that pressure on him. 2-2-5 against GG Shaw. 2-2-5 with 6 on the board. We've kind of been sleeping on the board right now. He has 6 on the board right now on the Justina. Stoneform's procs there for GG Shaw, but no let looses there from 2-2-5. Ooh, nice little enemy prod there for GG Shaw off the Justina ultimate proc. Now goes into the 1-2 in the corner to the overhold. The F card in here for the Hottie. Does not manage to get the damage, I believe. And he does have this ultimate available as well. He is going to invest it to avoid the Justina freeze. 1 dash left here for T225 and only a quarter of that white health. He needs to be real careful. He can't bait out a freeze, but with only 1, if he's in that gold frame, he's not going to be able to get the freeze off of that. There it is. He had to have 2 to order to confirm the freeze. Tries to go for the scare rush. In the back end, GG Shaw now has Fang and Unique showing up to the mix, and Fang with an easy one. And this is what I'm saying, man. The perfect third party is there from Fang into the elimination there onto GG Shaw, and Extra is going to take out Wufang as well.
Action taking out Wufang. Wufang also on that Yang depletion. So Action is going to get to cure his Yang depletion, while Wufang is going to end up heading back to the lobby. We've got Unique, our Valda. Haven't seen very much action coming out from Unique this game. No eliminations on the board, but we haven't seen too many fights from Unique yet. So hopefully we'll get to see a little bit more coming out, as T225 was able to escape that situation with a full reset, while the other player in that scenario, in that fight, did end up going down, as Fang was able to come in on the back end with a Matari F2 thrust. Oh my goodness, huge headshot coming up from the musket onto Fang. Reset is going to come through, tries to go for the scale rush here. We are going to see the hold coming through from the RMB on Fang. We do know he has that Pride's Fall, so the second it comes out, you know what's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen, as we do have C8 casting with us today. We are going to see the F coming through, Action taking a lot of damage. We're going to see that ult coming out, and this is where we can see it here, the overhold. Oh my goodness, the soul shatter from the fan coming through onto Fang, trying to go for that teleport here. We are going to see it come through with the 1.0 charge, as Fang is going to get caught up now. Action very low in HP, needs 1 more dash, comes through and comes away with it, but Action very low in HP. Fang gotta pick up the kill, going to 8 eliminations in this game. This is an absolute madness of a game. Coming into this meta, now we have no meta heroes remaining. It's a complete difference from our game number 1, where we saw only meta heroes remaining. Fang on the Matari, KLA's T225 on the Justina, and Unique on the Valda. 3 players remaining with 7 minutes left. At 5 minutes, we had 9 players in our previous game. It just goes to show how different these games are played when different heroes are played by different players. When you've got your top players like Fang on Matari, this is his hero right now. It's his bread and butter. Look at that loadout. He's got a gold fan, gold dagger, gold spear, gold pull sword, and a gold hung sword. He's got Pride's Fall. He's got a couple other gold jades. This man is chilling when it comes to weaponry. He is completely stacked. He's also got gold armor. 8 eliminations on the board. Fang has not come to play this season. We've seen him troll in a couple of other seasons that we've played so far, but right now he has not come to play. KLA's T225 going to try and contest for the Spirit Well here. Fang almost got it completely to himself, as now T225 going to try and join into the mix, getting backed out here, and this could be enough. Oh, Soul Shatter going to come through, and that's why we see him switch to the fan. The Soul Shatter, just such a powerful jade. He is going to be able to claim that golden armor, gets that Mystic Might buff. He gets another gold jade as well. T225 is going to be running away. He does have Dragon-like on the dual halberd, so we will be able to get a little bit of extra movement that won't be very easily chased by Fang, but Fang is ready for some action. There are only 3 players left in this lobby. Fang has the Mystic Might. He knows where everybody is. Trying to go for the uppercut onto Unique. Isn't going to connect. The Clank's going to come through. The Overhold is going to make a play out here, as we are seeing him try to go for that Soul Shatter. Gets the Soul Shatter into the 1-2, but the uppercut combo from Unique, but the scale rush from T225 coming back around, able to get the Soul Bloom to prevent the heal. Fang now at a bit of a disadvantage here, is going to get, oh my goodness, the Jades on the pan coming through. The Overhold going to come through. Fang, all he needs to do is get back to his golden armor, but the grapple buff, and KLA's T225 just playing amazingly right now. Gold focus into that. He's going to try and just go back for his armor, trying to get out here in the gold focus. Wasn't able to make it up. He's just trying to get away. It's so hard for him. The Overhold's going to come through. Tries to go for the parry. The 1-2. Gets into the gold focus. Brings it back around. Able to go for the uppercut. is going to try and block out this stone form, trying to go for the soul shatter, isn't going to be able to connect on it, and Kayla's TG25, just absolute menace, but oh my goodness, the Bane! DRG's Fong is so lucky! Oh my goodness. The 9-kill dub from DRG's Fong to come through and have the Bane end the game.
Wow.
What a final fight.
I mean, that was a gamble right there. They did scrap it off in the middle of the zone, and TG25 was trying to snag up the MVP there from DRG's Fong. Mortal Defiance just keeping him alive there. Both players were pretty much, so I thought they were at Activity top near Temple, but they're not. We are going to have our drop zone locked and loaded here for game number 4. Once again, we're here with groups B and C. We had a crazy showcasing there from DRG's Fong for game number 2. Now we're going to have to wait and see how he does for this game. But now, scrap off, start off here for action against Slows. Massive parry there for action. Into the uppercut grapples. Extension is one to the LB. Focus off the grapple there for action. Recashes the prior to the 1-2 as well. And that is disgusting. The Dragon Slayer into the uppercut conversion. 1.0 from the LB focus there from the spear. Does so much damage. Chazong gets Wang Liang. The F2 octopuses are back. Nice jump parry there for Chazong. Now, F called in there for Wang Liang. It's going to be right there from Chuzong to avoid the drawback from it, since they'll be focused, big damage off of that. Now tries to put a jump LMB in the back end. Another player showing up. DRG's Fong now showing up to the party, trying to see if he can try to get this elimination off of Wang Liang. Wang Liang does manage to find a combat armor swap, but it all goes away with that purple pulsar in the hand there from Fong. That's a lot of damage in the back end. So far, procs out to Fong. Sinze gets the damage in elimination, and Fong now picking up his first one of game number 3. Chuzong against Fong going at it once again. Let's get a mix up here for Fong. Has the weapon advantage here against Chuzong with the blue spear. We're gonna have to win and see if he manages to catch the scare rush. Doesn't connect off the first one. Overholds. Doesn't catch the LB focus off of that. Now trying to see if he can find another scare rush. Gets the ship air down to Chuzong. That's gonna be a lot of damage into the aerial RB finisher there for Fong. Starting off hot here for game number 3.
My boy Fong with an absolute tear coming into this bye week. We have not seen this kind of energy from him ever before. I'm really happy to say he's finally starting to take this game a little bit more serious. He has always been the kind of player to start, you know, doing his third parties, playing his fights, but his playstyle is all but completely changed here. As we're going to take a look. Bado's action getting a beautiful 1-2-3 combo up into the air. TG25 going to be forced to ult here. 1 HP. Is going to be able to get himself into an armor swap really quickly though. Action does have ult online. Is going to be able to turn this around really quickly, as there we go. We see the Kylan ult coming out. Is going to be able to knock Kaylee's TG25 out of ultimate, out of the air. And there we go. Action picking up his second elimination of the game on a TG25, sending him to the soul altar. 2 kills for Fong, 2 kills for Action. We're jumping back into another fight here. Huge overhead LMB here from XY on a TE star. We're having staff versus spear, the congeneric battle. The overhead extended going to be coming through from a TE star into the jump LMB for a lot of damage. We are going to see the beautiful tap dodge there from XY. Trying to go into the parry. The overhead is going to connect with Star, able to negate most of the damage into a counter grapple, into another counter grapple, as XY here trying to avoid the damage from the Liam ult. Liam ult offline here. ASE does have the hot ult available now, and now it's full frontal assault on to TE Star. Try and come through with some range damage, but now XY dangerously low. Needs to go for a heal off, as now we're going to see TE Star backing out, dropping the health shades to get more value out of the heal. We're going to see him come through. XY now cancel ult to get a little bit of that rage back. We're going to see him try and come through. Fist Blades versus the Spear. With the Spear changes, it is a very great weapon, but if Star's able to get Prio, he's going to have a huge combo, especially with the terrain here. That downhill terrain, sending him through that could be devastating for him. The jump LMB potential is going to be crazy here. The overhold coming through is going to connect. Star able to bait out the parry. We are going to see the Dragon's Rush coming in as well. The Prio coming through now. So he's going to be able to send him down. Misses the uppercut, though. We are going to see him prevent that from happening into the charge 1.0 here. TE Star trying to come through. Uppercut coming through into the Greatsword swap. 1-2 coming through, but Star still low in HP. They are both low. One focus attack could come through, but the F ability going to come through into the jump LMP, and ASE's XY comes through victorious.
Wow, the F into the jump LMB. Wu Fong now trying to go for the 1-2-3 cancel there onto Wu Fong. I feel like these two be going at it every single week. R&B focus there for Fong. Big parry there for Wu Fong. Has to have to stay safe there from the Liam. Now, he is going to be able to keep those purple dual blades as well. They got the Liam ultimate invested here for Fong. Wu Fong's going to go ahead and invest the Temi ultimate as well. Gets clip off the B there. He is going to get the elimination onto Wu Fong there from the ultimate F. from Fong, and that was a nice cleanup. But now Wang Liang showing up to the party as well. Might want to get aggressive onto Fong. Tries to see if he finds the aggression inside the Temi ult, but no. Go ahead and snag up some of these resources off this dead body from Wufang earlier. Slows against XY. I'll be focused there for XY. It's going to go ahead and pop this Matari ultimate. Is going to use it to retreat this time around. We see XY though, full line of sight. Still full chasing down BBE slow. Now, does have the counter grapple as well. Does not manage to create the distance that he needs. He does manage to find some now. Creating a little bit of distance. Going towards these window to try to see if he can kite this out. But it's very, very low. Tries to grapple on out. And just one counter grapple there for the counter grapple. And elimination for XY. Slows. Not being able to pick up elimination.
My boy. Bro, like, no eliminations. He's fully dead before the first realm of Yang is even dropped for a Yang pass. This is my frustration with this player. He's doing the same thing over and over, taking these fights in the mid game like he's got his revive, and he's losing every single time. No matter who he fights, he doesn't win these matchups. On a favored hero, on a weaker hero, every single time it's the same outcome. He's fully eliminated, both of his lives used, and giving players free eliminations going into this first round of Yang. As we see it here happen, Fong going to be able to pick himself up that Yang pass. He's got to hold on to it for 54 seconds, though, as these players starting to get more and more active, as we do see JDG's Chuzhong trying to make something happen with the Prio. F ability going to be invested from Action here. As Chuzhong just doing a beautiful job at chipping away at the health. They're going to see a huge parry coming out now. Action might be forced to pop all into the jump LMP combos here. As we do see him getting sharked down, and there he goes, but he does have his revive available, so we will see him head to the soul altar there, and is going to be able to keep himself in this game. Almost lost that. There was a few seconds left. The revives are going to go down as we speak now. KLA's G225 is going to be getting active against X1's Wufang. Both of these players without a soul, and they are just getting active. No player right now is going to be playing passive. Nobody respecting the fact that they don't have any more lives. We're going to see them head over. Unique looking to try and capture the spirit while not wanting to go into Yang. Has been his strategy all NBPL. You're going to see Fong is going to have that Yang pass, going to jump in, and it looks like Chuzhang versus Fong. Mike versus XY, and the last realm of Yang still open. We've got a few seconds left before these players are going to jump in. It looks like somebody might actually get this realm of Yang for free on the third one here, as we haven't seen another player join in. Looks like somebody is going to get it for free, as we see Chuzhong on the Akos going to parry Fong right out of the gates here, but the F ability invested to be able to keep the weapon here. A huge parry now coming around from Fong, able to get that huge damage coming through from the Fist Blades. Purple Fist Blades in hand for both of these players now. Ultimate going to be invested from the Akos. We are going to see the first pounce going to connect. Fong taking a lot of damage, but Chuzhang still less HP than him. Gets the uppercut into the 1, 2, 3 here. Doesn't connect on the blue here, but the F going to come through, able to negate a bunch of damage. JDG's Chuzhang very low in HP. Going to pop that ability, gets him and clips him off of the ult. 1 HP in a dream now. Going to try and catch him, and that is it for Chuzhang. Catches the second ult. And that's where the Liam shines. He's able to perform well in those situations, but it's very difficult when you're fighting against a Kylan already in Ultimate. As we're flipping over here, Kylan versus Justina. Ultimate going to get invested for Shaw now as Wolves. Wang Liang already has the ult available. Slash getting invested for Wang Liang. Shaw trying to go for the freeze, gets the prio off, is going to be able to jump into a freeze, trying to go for the uppercut combo here, is going to be able to proc the F. Doesn't get the immortality to come out, though, as Wang Liang still has a few slashes left before the immortality gets procced out. He does go for the slash, misses that first one, comes to the second one. Shaw is going to be in F now. Ultimate down for Wang Liang. Shaw doing a perfect job of kiting out the ult, and he gets the elimination. Wang Liang on the hero that's supposed to do it all, getting sent back to the soul altar.
Wow. Now Fong against Unique to have their eyes onto the Aquas in the backhand. T225 already in Hardy ultimate. Can't go inside. There's no ult zone. That ult will go down, but Fong now is going to get clipped off the Scare Rush and go ahead and continue this aggression towards Unique's way. We do see T225 retreating from the situation. Does not want to get eliminated with no ult in hand, and Unique going straight inside the zone. Fong with all eyes onto him, catches the R&B, and invests his Liam ultimate as well. Catches him into the after from the ultimate, and Unique is going to fall against DRG's Fong, and that's his 5th kill of game number 3. Not letting go of the gas pedal off of game number 2. Still full throttling in, getting all these eliminations with another gold spear for game number 3 as well. We do have Mike, Shaw, and Fong with that Vermilion's Bird's Might buff, and I believe we have XY, Wang Liang, and Chuzong with the Yang depletion timer. Action though, one is gonna go ahead and aggress Wang Liang. We do have purple longsword in hand here for Wang Liang. Action can go ahead and lay down some pressure off the range shots. Massive jump parry there from Wang Liang. So go ahead and send the R&B overhold there onto Action for the damage. Now movement now is gonna go into play here for Action, trying to kite out the situation here from Wang Liang. Counter grapple gets a little bit of damage off the grapple LMB. Let's go for the parry. The F called in for both Keelans. We see the back-to-back there off the F now. The health advantage is going to go towards Wang Liang's lane against Action, but in the back end, GG Shaw showing up to the party. Keelan ultimate is going to be invested there from Action in the back end. We do see the first one not connecting there, and Action now has to deal with GG Shaw in the back end as well. Wang Liang's going to go ahead and use his time up to go ahead and top off that armor that he lost earlier in the backside. We do see the proud there from GG Shaw. Gold Nunchucks in hand there for GG Shaw. So the army focus is going to do a lot of damage there onto Action, and that Keelan ultimate is about to run out pretty soon there for Action. Needs to be real careful. And the last slash there for Wang Liang to pick elimination onto Action. The cleanse does not go his way. The blue is going to be snagged up there from GG Shaw. Now, no online here for Wang Liang. Now needs to scrap off against GG Shaw with the gold nunchucks. Now, both players neutral game. Proc comes in off the nunchucks. Doesn't let loose. Big parry there from GG Shaw to Wang Liang. Jump LB for the extra damage as well. RB. Oh, does not connect off of that. Tries to though. Overholds LB focus. Doesn't clear up off of it. Let's go for the jump parry. This connects this time around to the soul break. 1-2. Big parry there for GG Shaw. Wang Liang is going to be eliminated off of game number 3. And GG Shaw showcasing the movement there on the nunchucks. We do have a lot of players here in Celestia, DRG's Fong, XY, Chuzong, TE Star, all in the mix right now. Do have a bounty onto one of these players as well. Mike's is in the mix right now. I'm gonna be proud here for Mike to the 1.0. No, Aqua looks man. That's the difference. Chuzong, since they're gonna be focused to knock him out of that, he's gonna avoid the V2 as well. The V3B can calm down. That's a V2 now in the back end. Chuzong eating up a lot of damage off the Aqua. So since the V2 is gonna get some help back off of this, but Liam F is called in the back end as well. He needs to be real careful since the F2 staying alive. TE starts to eliminate OUG's Mike in this situation. Gets the first leap off of it, trying to kite out the situation. But everybody has their eyes onto the Aqua. 3 players in the back end, but it's gonna be TE Star there with the elimination onto JDG Chuzong.
Star picking up both of those eliminations. Beautiful third party for him to be able to come through and shark up all of that damage. We saw Fong in the back end trying to come away with the kill, and it looks like he's still hungry for eliminations. No Vermilions available for him anymore, but he's still getting hyper aggressive onto ASC's XY right now. Going to take to the skies. We see the Haughty ultimate invested. Is going to try and get the stun off from the F. Off of the ultimate here. We don't see it connect. Gonna try and go for a bit of a heal. Now ASC's XY going to drop that ultimate. Gonna try and send it through. The beautiful tap dodge from XY to avoid the Liam ult as he brings it back around. And Fong is just relentless. Even in Celestia, he knows these players are great at kiting. The chances of him being able to come away with this elimination aren't super high, but he's still relentless nonetheless. Trying to come through with the scale rush from the pull sword. Unable to connect with the damage onto XY. 5 kills and he's looking for more. He could have had 7, but Star was able to take away 2 kills from him in that situation of the third party. We do see him come through. Doesn't pick up those eliminations. Star able to get himself up to 3. Scale rush is coming out. Fong able to connect with 1. Gets the 1.0. Trying to make something happen with the follow-up onto the pull sword here. And the scale rush away. Fong just not going for the second realm of Yang. Opting to go for this fight in the middle of Celestia. The ankle breaks are very, very difficult here. And we see him with that gold spear in hand again. Has a second game in a row that he's got that gold spear. It looks like he is going to end up backing off. Might try and go for this realm of Yang here. I still believe Mike in the Yang with that Barrier ult. 1 elimination so far. I believe he did get a free Realm of Yang on that last one. So he did pick up that Vermilion's Bird Might. We saw him get eliminated earlier. TE Star was the one to come away with that kill. Chuzong getting eliminated by Star as well. Nobody wanting to enter until the very last second here. And it looks like a huge scrap off by Celestia has started its way. Fong now on the back foot is going to try and go for this Realm of Yang now. Doesn't want to get caught in a bad situation. Switching over to the dual blades to be able to scale a little bit better now. KLA T225 has caught onto him. Going to try and go for the bell pop. We do see T225 going for the bell. Mike versus Shaw in the Realm of Yang. Here we go. Pistol shots coming through. Weapon advantage going. It looks like they both have gold weapons available here. We're going to see him try and go for that 1-2. Is going to connect. The CLMB isn't going to hit. The Cryo going to come through. F burn from Mike. Ultimate Pillar going to be dropped here. They're going to see him come through with the 1-2, but the overhold RMB from Shaw going to come through as he needs to get into his mech fast. Doesn't want to have to deal with that Justina ultimate here. They're going to see him try and get him out of the circle. behind the pillar is where Shaw is the safest. Mike just gonna go for a heal first really quickly. The pistol shot's coming through. Now Shaw in a bit of trouble. Mike is gonna end up burning his ultimate really quickly here. Super fast ultimate coming up for Mike, trying to bring it back around. Going into the Dragon Slayer, isn't gonna connect. The trigger gonna come through into the LMB Brio, into the 2-1-1. Misses the 2-1-1, though we are gonna see the 1-2 coming out instead. And Mike getting hit with another 1-2. The Nunchuck, such an amazing weapon at being able to lock down your opponent, prevent him from getting away. The mix-ups are absolutely crazy. The trigger onto the Dragon's Rush is going to be that deciding factor here. And Fung, ultimate burn, trying to peel for XY here, running away in this Celestia fight. This fight has been taken. The entire Realm of Yang has finished, and these players are already, and they're still going at it. Fung on 5, G225 on 0, XY on 2, Star on 3, Mike on 1, Wufang on 1, and Shaw on 3.
Yeah, that's just crazy to see. But with Fong now, still going to chase down the Tamarang against 2225. Do have a full chase here from the Hottie onto the Temi right now. The lone Temi here for game number 3. Fong has not been able to find a lot of success here for this game alone. Does have one elimination on the board and has the 5 skin as well. I like that skin on the Temi. Do have still a couple players at the temple here in Celestia, the 3-ban area where all the 3-ban, 0-bans happen. You guys are in those customs. You guys know it's this temple. OUG's Mike. Now, with 4 minutes and 17 seconds on the Yang depletion timer, needs to see if he can try to cleanse out the Yang depletion timer. Do have some aggression going towards T225's way. That's going to be a massive parry from Mike onto T225. A lot of damage as well off the goal with Spear. Do see the Hottie losing a lot of HP in the back end. Pretty much all that purple armor he had. And T225 now gets signed inside the building. But I don't believe anybody's going to be able to catch this. We do have him trying to take a quick little reset in. Now the movement is going to be coming in here for T225. Needs to be careful to not get caught up on multiple players in the zone. We do see him scatter right now. We got one player fully invested in the movement game onto him. It's going to be OUG's Mike. Let's manage to catch up onto him. F caught in there for the Hottie now. Going inside the playground of Celestia. Does manage to get caught up a little bit. We do have the Hottie ultimate is going to be invested in from T225. He's going to go ahead and try to use this to try to take a full reset in for himself. The RG Spong now showing up as well. GG Shaw. All these players have their eyes onto the Hottie with this O online. He is going to have to cancel it and save 22% off of that alone. We do have Mike as well investing the chase there. He needs to try to pick up the Soul Bloom, and T225 is trying to scatter out completely here from Celestia. Wufang against XY on this side of the map. We do have the RB focus connecting there for Wufang onto the Hottie. We do have XY now. Go ahead and invest the F there from the Hottie. The 1-2 overholds. Since the RB focus gets the damage, Wufang now is going to go ahead and pop this Temi ultimate, a counter grapple into the Wisp. Does not connect. We do have the Hottie ultimate investment. He could have tried to catch him off of that ultimate block. He did connect there into the re-wits on the ground, but he's not gonna be able to catch the other one. Does use the F there to go up higher to avoid the third whips there from Wufang, and XY now has the health advantage, and he has the ult still online, and one final slash there for XY, but 2 on the board now is going to eliminate Wufang out of game number 3. DRG Spawn still in the mix. We got Gold Spirit versus Gold Spirit. Gets the R&B in. GG Shaw now with the Soul Slash in the back end. There's gonna be a lot of damage there onto DRG Spawn. Now the V2 Beacon called in. I think I'm gonna still be calling that V3 Beacon for a little bit because V2 sounds a little bit weird to me right now, but now we do have the pressure going towards DRG's Fong way. Mike, with 2 minutes and counting, needs to try to cleanse right now. GG Shaw laying down the pressure onto the barrier this time around. Wants to continue applying the pressure, make sure he does not get anywhere loose. We got musket shots, pistol shots, everything flying towards Mike's way. He has to D-Mac out of this situation. Does manage to get the purple armor back it. We do see TE Star, first one on the scene against Mike. RB 1-2 off the spear in the corner. And this terrain could be a little bit different, could be a little tricky to get some sorts of damage in. We do see TE Star now going on top of the terrain. Do have the F back there from the Liam, and we see how strong that F is there from that character alone. GG Shaw though has his eyes on him. The RB on the ground overholds since the Soul Slash been paired in for Mike there onto XY, and Mike not trying to scatter on out with a minute 27. Might have to just count his blessings. He do still have the pressure going towards his way there from XY and GG Shaw. The full grapple out there from Mike, trying to give this elimination up to nobody. We do see him just gonna go ahead and get eliminated by the Storm as well here for this game alone.
Unfortunate to see Mike going out so fast, trying to use that Fariat to counter the Kylans, but there are no Kylans left in the lobby right now. We had our 2 Kylan picks. I can't remember exactly. It was Baoda's Action and Wolves Wang Liang who were our Kylan players for the game. They've both been eliminated didn't put up a huge amount of kills, as DRG's Fong has just been dominating this lobby, making it so difficult for these other players to succeed, even though they're on the meta heroes. Liam's bringing a full rotation back into this game, and our first selection picks, our second selection picks, sorry, A-Coast players, both eliminated as well. It is 2 hotties, 2 Liams, and GG Shaw, the lone Justina of the lobby, probably the one to get focused first, and then the hotties, and then the Liams are going to be focused as well. Everybody focusing on a different target. We do have a sort of team up that is going to happen from the hotties right now. They are playing in the middle of this fight, not attacking each other, only going for Liams or Justinas, as we do see the Spirit Well start to kick off here. ASC's XY wanting to claim this, as well as GG Shaw. Shaw has Soul Slash, something that we don't normally see in our NBPL games. It's a very parryable Soul Jade, so we'll see if he's able to make use of it. He did deal a lot of damage with it earlier, so we could see that coming out. We do see these damages coming through, and there we go, the big Soul Slash coming through from GG Shaw to be able to just deal so much unsuspecting damage to these players. You can't throw it if someone's looking directly at you. And there we go, the parry coming through onto that. Shaw is going to get knocked out. Nobody going for the Katana, though. Katana not being such a coveted weapon, and ASC's XY in a lot of trouble here. Going to try and just kite out this situation. Everybody wanting to kill, leaving that Spirit Well to just try and come away with this elimination. TE Star, hot in pursuit, was able to pick up a lot of third-party kills here. Hopefully he can get this pick onto ASE's XY. He's trying his hardest here. You're going to see him try and get himself a little bit of a reset. Ended up taking more damage than he gained, as he was trying to run away in the storm. The jumping LMB is going to connect, dealing a decent amount of damage. Gets an armor swap here, but getting caught on the tree. Very dangerous for him here, as all of these players sending their shots in. Huge parry is going to come through, but is unable to get the punish damage. Justina is going to be coming through with a huge freeze on to our XY in the back end there that we did see. I believe that was T225 or DRG's Fung who got caught with the freeze, as Kaylee's T225 in the back end trying to chase onto XY now, knows how low he is. Musket Shot going to come out trying to prevent the grapple. Again, hits the second one. We're not going to let him get this heal off. He does manage to get a single pot off into the 1-2-3. Kaylee's T225 is going to take to the skies now, knowing that XY doesn't have ultimate, is going to be able to use this to his full potential. ASC's XY going to be forced to go into the 80% Bane. Ability invested now. The chase is on, ladies and gentlemen. XY just ferociously running away. Gonna try and end up into the storm area or something like that, as we do see PG25. Huge parry in the ultimate here. Gonna go for that guaranteed damage into the slam, but 1 HP in a dream. He tries to get away, but XY goes out. 3 eliminations on the board, so not a terrible game, but he goes out very early. 5th place in this lobby here, as we are seeing KLA's T225 picking up his first kill of the game, and it looks like Shaw was able to pick up that Mystic Might. No ultimate available, though. It looked like he might have burned it as soon as the Spirit Well was captured. Does have that gold armor swap available and has a gold nunchucks in hand. It's going to be a very dangerous weapon to deal with, as it looks like him and Fung already getting aggressive. Shot going for the 1-2, able to connect on the 1-2. Overhead slam going to come through from the LMB off the spear of Fung. Fung going to go for a bit of a reset here before re-aggressing onto this fight. Does not want any part in this action, and the Justina in the lobby trying to make a play for himself, as we have 2 Liams, 1 Hottie, and 1 Justina. Circle 5 closing on to circle number 6.
Yeah, Fong does manage to scatter on out. Goes to the safer position. TE Star still on the Liam as well. T225 with 60% rage now on the Hottie. Trying to get some range back off some musket shots if he's able to do so. We do see him with full purple weapons in the back pocket, often to stay with the blue band. Scare Rush connector for TE Star onto GG Shaw. Overholds the R&B focus. Since the LB follow up as well. Since in the back work to avoid getting parried from Star now on the backside. Got the back-to-back R&Bs from 2 fans up for T225 and Star, and Justina being the lone wolf off the mix. We do have the pressure going towards his way, but now the Hottie showing up to the mix as well in the back end to try to see they can try to ice off some of this pressure onto the Justina, making sure he doesn't get caught up. We only have 1 Hottie, 1 Justina being the odd picks out of the bunch from the 2 Liams. We do have the Soul Slash here from GG Shaw. Soul Slash now has a little bit of mix-up now for the Katana having in hand, but T225 is still applying some of the pressure there onto Fong. We do see him trying to send the R&B focus there with the spear. Big parry there from GG Shaw to TE Star. TE Star has the F to stay safe for the time being. The backside Do have the pressure going towards Fong's way. Soul Slice does not connect this time around. He comes in the back end. Since the second one gets the damage on the player. He started now. He's going to force the double tap dodge out of here. T25 is going to be forced to pop his Haughty ultimate. Does manage to retreat off of it. The blow shot from DRG's Fong from downtown. Snags up the elimination there onto T225. That was a massive shot there from Fong. Snags up the elimination. Double Soul Slice now on from GG Shaw. He does get the damage onto DRG's Fong. The reach is happening in the back end, I believe, to T Star. Fong now trying to top out this purple armor as well. And this is going to be a tough task here for GG Shaw to try to ice off the pressure from both of these limbs. We do have the range shots being prepared there from the opposing Liam. T Star. Double headshot there in the backside. Look at the HP there from GG Shaw. He's going to be forced to snag up that purple armor there to go back to full health. We do see him losing that gold armor very quickly there. But now, this is going to be a very annoying situation here for GG Shaw. We do have the gold weapon back out here for DRG's Fong. Got the purple fan in hand for TE Star. Still trying to see if they can find elimination onto GG Shaw. GG Shaw, though, making sure he can stay up. Does have the Justina ult online if he needs it. Do have Zone 6 fully closing pretty soon. He's going to go ahead and play probably the top side of the next zone. Might be just grappling on top, grapple spamming to make sure he can avoid all these limbs. Does manage to drop a little bit. Pistol shot still flying on in. Now, BRG's Fong waiting for the perfect opportunity for him to start moving on in to try to snag out the elimination. Currently with 6 on the board, but it's still another massive game here for DRG's Fong, potentially getting the multiplier. Needless to say, even with the eliminations on the board, unless TE Star gets both or GG Shaw gets both, the MVP might be going towards DRG's Fong's way, the way his eliminations are set up right now. Big damage onto GG Shaw, the 1-2 off the nunchucks here. Spins back the pressure onto DRG's Fong. Trying to take a quick reset in the backside. We have the fan R&B that's not connected this time around. Now, still getting a lot of pressure thrown his way. This is going to be a very hard task once again to try to make it alive off of this. So I was going to put a raw uppercut. Doesn't connect there from the scare rush on the tree. TE Star drops the ball. Big parry there for TE Star into G Shaw. And that's all they needed. The F caught in there for the Justina. Both shots flying on in for the extra damage there onto GG Shaw. Trying to see if he could take another pot in. Does not matter to do so. The pressure there from Fong in the backside. We do have him still trying to pop another powder. Does not let him do so though. R&B into the jump pistol shot there for GG Shaw on the backside, trying to counter grapple since the LB focus there from the pulse. So it doesn't matter to get the damage in. Still weaving around, doing everything he can to try to ice off this pressure. Doing a really good job thus far into the 1-2. R&B spin back down to Fong from TE Star. A little bit of pressure there. It's just a moment at a time. The nunchuck meter burn half there for GG Shaw. Just need ultimate invested, taking up some of this damage from the zone. Needs to be real careful. Doesn't get any resets off of this. Gets one freeze, I believe. The 1-2 in the corner. F caught in for the opposing Liam to back up from him there. Now the V's ultimates are going to be called in there for the Liam. Gets the damage to the bottom side. GG Shaw is going to be forced to pop this F inside the zone. No pressure though. TE Star gets elimination. Now Fong gets TE Star, and TE Star gets both. And he is probably going to snag out the multiplier in the MVP here for game number 3. That was a nice TLC with a nice 2-piece elimination in the last game of last final moments of game number 3.
As we are getting ready for game number 4, ladies and gentlemen, we're back on Predoria, and here we go. Fong versus Mike, the original scrap off coming through. Can't wait to see how this plays out here, especially with Fong on such a different pick that we're used to seeing here from the Justina. We're so used to seeing the same thing happen over and over again with what these players are choosing to run for their abilities and ultimates, that when we get to see something a little bit different, we're not too sure if it's going to work. But when these players do end up pulling it off, it is a crazy game. Wolves Wang Liang in the back end already lost some health, no armor for him. We are going to take a look now. Action and Shaw fighting out in the farthest corner of the map. Circle already near them. So we're going to see the LMB coming through. GG Shaw trying to make something happen with the scale rush. The overhold from Action going to be able to connect here. And Action famous for the Halberds overhold. It is one of the things that made him able to get so many kills in these earlier games here. Action able to deal some pistol damage off on to GG Shaw. Shaw now sending that musket out, dealing some damage onto Action. The overhold going to come through. Shaw is going to end up getting parried, but the punish damage not going to fully come through. The F1 invested for Shaw, able to get himself an armor swap really quickly. And Unique now on the third party with the jumping LMB coming through. Musket shots not connecting for Shaw as he's going to jump down on the side of this mountain here, trying to go for a bit of a reset. We're flipping over now. Fong versus OUG's Mike into the grapple bump extension, but the terrain is going to prevent him from coming away with the damage. Gets another grapple bump into the LMB, gets the damage onto Mike, goes for for the scale rush again, gets prio again, and oh my goodness, is DRG's Vong just ready to go today, ladies and gentlemen. Already got the first elimination of the game onto a powerhouse like OUG's Mike. Mike really taking a hit to his mental right now. Very, very inconsistent on these games so far.
Yeah, and that's something he's saying that he has to be dealing with. That's something that he can't really practice on unless he's going through these games. And man, it's very rough there for Mike. Previously seeing him just take control of the pro league for so long, and now not being able to find the success he had before. You know that he is going through it, but Action right now as well is going through it with no blue armor right now against T225, and T225 now applying tons of pressure. We got the scare rush into the F investment there from T225. The F card in there for the Liam, 94% on that ultimate, already getting that ult back online for himself. Catches the pry off of it and go for the air R&B because of the terrain. Now scare rush or the grapple are coming in hot here from T225. Action can go ahead and invest the Liam ultimate. He is going to be able to avoid the first Liam knife throw there. The second one does connect, goes for the siphon this time around, doesn't catch the damage on the ground, but catches the prod there off the LMB focus. Now into the 1.1 for the Halberd, doesn't get the full damage because of the terrain once again. Now since the R&B minks once again, now T225 has the Vitari ultimate investment here, has to be careful not to get hit off the TPs or the overholds off the F. There it is, the TP R&B focus off the dual blades there, can do a lot of damage there onto Action, into the jump F, into the uppercut there for the finisher. Now DRG's Fong now showing up to the mix with no F investment anymore for T225, has to cancel the jump LB for extra damage. We got Yushina ultimate invested into the V2, big damage into the RB focus, and the eliminations will go towards Fong's way. That's 2 on the board already, and this was Fong's specialty, being able to go into those third parties, and we've seen it for so long now, how well he is able to find those third party eliminations, and he does it once again here. Now Unique trying to snag up all the resources here from the platform. We do have some aggression happening towards his way once again from Fong this time around. Once again, Fong getting active with 2 on the board already. Got the 1-2 LB prior for Unique to the big jump LMB times 2 there for Unique, trying to get the damage onto Unique or onto Fong. Now counter grapple into the pistol shot there for Fong, trying to create a little bit of space. He's gonna scare rush on back. Got the 1-2 mix there from the LMB. He's gonna cancel 1-2-3 to the grapple Fong. Unique now is gonna be forced to pop this F. Now the F purple, the LMB focus purple frame does not connect there onto Fong. Gets the raw uppercut to the aerial R&B for extra damage. Now Unique is gonna eat up a lot of damage. This is the LMB focus there onto Fong. First Roman Yang is about to spawn on in as well, but Fong wants to pick up this elimination here. F1 to get some of this armor back as well. Tries to go ahead and over scale rush over the top of the rocks. Gets the damage, no. Goes for the jump LMB. Just need ultimate investment once again for Fong. Has V2. Not sure if Unique is the rare that he's gonna go ahead and invest the Kilo ultimate. The first one does get weave. The first slash connector for Unique. The second one does well. Now Fong loses all the dashes. Now this could be bad here for Fong. Big damage here for Unique out to Fong. He needs one more hit, and there it is. And Unique staying alive against Fong, and that's a mass elimination there against DRG's Fong.
That just shows you the power of the Kylan ult. No matter how good of a player you are, the Kylan ultimate is going to decimate you. If you're not able to hit those Justina freezes, you're able to get that ult back in time. He was 1 second away from his F1 cooldown. If he missed one more of those slashes, it could have gone a different way into that fight. But we're going to see here Star, huge parry into the musket shot, or into the bow shot, and then the F1 coming through, F2, sorry, coming through from TE Star onto X1's Wufang. GG Sha now jumping into the mix, trying to see if he can pick up this elimination onto Wufang. Very low in HP right now, going to bring it back around, gets the 1.0 off onto Shaw, is going to try and scale rush away, only has a full sword in hand right now, gets an armor swap, is going to be able to scale away from these players, but it's very, very difficult, especially with 2 people grappling onto you. Very low stamina right now, going to try and get some of that back. Going for the charge with the pull sword again, gonna clank off of Star. GG Shot going to be able to go for that overhold, doesn't connect with the parry. Wufang is just running for his life right now as these players are really, really trying to get the kill, and a huge parry coming out as Wufang gets sent to the soul altar. TE Star picking up his first elimination of game number 4. GG Shot backing off in the far corner. It looks like they're gonna be going to the Yangs as we start this first Yang fight.
Yeah, that was a nice parry there from TE Star. Now with 1 on the board, had a great game 3. Now in game number 4, still carrying over that momentum off of that game alone. Fong had to go ahead and try to snag up more resources there by getting eliminated earlier there from Unique. OUG's Mike already posted up for the first Roma Yang of this game. Chuzong might contest if he decides to do so, but 20 seconds here for Mike to be able to go inside the Roman Yang, this time on the Hottie. This is probably one of his most comfortable heroes, I would say. He had a crazy pop-off game on the Hottie for BIWEEK4 Solo Day 3 finals. XY on the Temi. with the Volpine Essence, he is going to have that crazy health back if he does get eliminated. And if you have this Jade in your inventory, you do not want to lose it in the Realm of Yang. And we're going to have to wait and see if he's able to keep it against OUG's Mike on the Hottie. But Temmie against Hottie, this is a nice counter here for the Hotties if you're on the Temmie. Now, XY, so go ahead and play up high. Let's go for the pistol shot. One connects there for Mike. Double does not connect off of that. Now, F called in here for XY. He's going to go ahead and overhold the R&B focus. Might look for a whisk here to try to get some sorts of damage in. Nice jump LMB there from Mike. Overholds the LMB focus. Gets the damage. No, doesn't get the damage off the purple frame. Big jump parry there for XY. Can't go for the whisk. Goes for just a whisk. Raw there into the follow-up there off the hung sword. Tries to swap off of it. Gets the LMB pry off of it. The LMB focus, I should say. Tap out goal. The LMB focus there from the dagger. Beautiful showcase in there from XY. He's going to go ahead and invest the Temmie ult this time around, but I think it's a little bit too slow. Still clashes to the slide uppercut there. Trying to go for the bloom, but no. It looks like Mike is going to be able to stay up for the time being, loses a lot of HP. XY still has the advantage currently right now. Mike needs some damage off the cannon. Now the burn tick is going to follow cannon shots as well. And this is what I was saying. The Temmie being able to counter the Hottie there, just throwing the ultimate in the opposite side. And we see it showcased here from XY. He is going to be snagging up that gold long sword in hand off of this alone. And that's a beautiful showcase in here for the Tumult.
And you know what we also just saw? My boy BBE Slows winning a Realm of Yang fight, getting himself that Vermilion's bird buff. I am so proud right now, and it looks like XY gonna stash that red Jade as he did get himself the win in the Realm of Yang here. Gonna try and go for a scrap off. Doesn't want to lose that Jade off of his buff, because if he dies here, he's going to be able to take himself to a soul altar. Hopefully nobody's going to stumble across it. It is in a pretty inconspicuous spot, but there is a chance that he could lose it. We will pan to the camera to see if somebody is going to pick it up, as we do like to stay informed on those things. Since now OUG's Mike, Wolves Wang Liang, and Baoda's Action, all three of them on Yang depletion here. So we're going to see Mike facing off against Action. We're going to see the F1 getting invested already for Mike. He needs this elimination, and so does Action. They're going to be fighting their hearts out right now. Liam versus Hottie. In this situation, usually we see the Hottie take it away, or the Liam take it away, sorry. The huge parry coming out from Action, able to deal a lot of damage onto Mike. Mike going to try and kite this out now, taking some musket fire, as we do see TE Star jumping into the mix as well. No buff on him, but he is ready for some aggression. Mike, very low in HP, doesn't want to get caught by the third party. This is a place where lots of kiting is bound to happen. So Mike able to get out of here with his dagger. Star going to try and go for the scale rush. The parry coming out from Mike, able to connect on to that R&B here. We're going to see him come through. Mike jumping out of the way, going for the charged LMB, seeing if he can get anybody up into the sky here. Star going to try and go for the overhold on to the hung sword. We are going to see him come out. The grapple's coming through, trying to connect. Mike able to get the over, sending TE Star up into the sky. Now we take to the skies here. OUG's Mike on the Hottie ult. Ultimate invested as well for TE Star. He's giving in heavy pursuit. He doesn't want to let go of his target, but gets pounced and grabbed out of the sky. TE Star with a beautiful play now. Mike on the back foot. Half of the lobby chasing him here is T225, TE Star. Wang Liang gets completely eliminated. The first player to go out completely into this game now. Mike, very, very low in HP. Pops that F ability. We're going to see another ultimate getting invested. I believe that's the Liam ult from Baoda's Action. He needs to get this soul blue. Wang Liang completely eliminated. Parry going to come through. Mike able to get a huge parry, but Baoda's Action coming in with the Liam ultimate, trying to prevent Mike from coming away with a soul bloom. Trying to get the soul bloom for himself here. It's Kaylee's T225 now, dealing a lot of damage, and the dash going to come through. Mike using that F to be able to get out of there as fast as possible. Action going to come away with the elimination, but Kaylee's T225 is going to steal the soul bloom. No Action, no ult, no F ability up, but he needs to get a kill. He's only got a minute and 35 seconds left. He's going to try and go on to T225. T225 getting highly aggressive, does have that Assault Smolder Jade available. Burn damage off of these grapple attacks here. We're going to see the F1 getting invested. F2, sorry, coming through, as we are going to see Action now getting comboed, is going to have to invest his F. We're going to see the ultimate coming out from T225 as well. The teleport coming through, missing the parry though. You're going to see the clank coming through on that last one. I believe he's got one more dash available. He is going to be able to claim Prio, but doesn't capitalize off it here. We're going to see the dash coming through, and now he gets grappled into the skies, and it's over for Action, ladies and gentlemen. KLA's T225 picking up his second kill of the game, and a beautiful kill at that.
Yeah, I mean, the Matari, man, just getting one F you pop the ult and you get 2 back off of it, and you cancel, you get 4. I mean, it's just an insane amount of products that you can get off of that, especially if the F is on cooldown. That's confirmed damage every single time. And if their ult is not a combo breaker, I mean, it's just super rough to try to play against a Matari. But XY on the Temi, second up the gold longsword earlier from the first Roman Yang, trying to post up for the second, I believe. Might be contesting T225, and T225 has no ult online, does still have the bounty onto him. Not sure if XY went to go ahead and snag up the Volpoint essence once again. We're gonna have to wait and see once they show us his inventory. Hopefully he did manage to go ahead and pick that right back up. The Vermilion's Burst Might is out, so definitely I do believe he did go back and try to pick it up. We're gonna be going back to a quick little replay. XY against Fawn this time around. The V2 there, RB focus there, procs the Volpoint essence right there. That's what we were wondering. And Fong quickly doing work with it. I mean, you saw how much health that gives you back. It looks like he didn't even get eliminated there. He just lost his armor, but how much health you get back off of that Jade alone. So XY now, go ahead and try to contest Chuzong and this Roman Yang portal. Trying to see, try to take the pass. Chuzong with the purple armor, purple nunchucks in the back end there on the Keelan. We have Unique, might want to get aggressive off of this alone as well. Now, looks like XY is going to be able to go inside the Roman Yang. This time around is going to be against a Justina, which this mix-up can go towards Temi's way. Just being able to, you know, nullify any of the Justina dashes with the Temi ult, but it depends how fast Fong can get out of that ult if he decides to invest it. But now, got an opener starter here for XY going up high with the pistol shots. The 1-2 mix there for Fong. System 1-2-3 as well. Big damage to the follow. 1-2-3 back to back as well. That's a lot of damage onto Fong from Fong onto XY. Now the F called in here for the Temi. Loses a lot of HP. He needs to be real careful to go ahead and invest his ultimate. The Justina ult was not even called in. Does manage to catch the whiz. Goes for the raw uppercut. RB goes for the, oh, I think he was gonna go for the long sword. Carousel does not manage to do so. F1 called in here for Fong to be able to go ahead and get all that armor back up. Now the aggression restarts here for Fong. Casts a living prod to the 1 point from the dual blades, and that's all that's needed. And Fong just playing out of his mind right now. He's catching everything perfectly with a lot of damage. Now we have T225 against Chuzong.
Chuzong here going for the 2-1-1 is going to successfully connect here, but the Prio is going to get flipped around on to the Matari. Matari going to have to pop that ultimate though. Chuzong in the Kylan ultimate is going to be able to connect on that first slash. Even though the teleport came out from T225, we're going to see the follow-up come through as well. Misses that guaranteed 1 charge from the Kylan ult. Going to be in that purple focus, going to send it through. And there we go. That's KLA's T225's second Realm of Yang as he loses to Chuzong. And man, that Kylan ultimate just absolutely unstoppable here, as we're going to see him pick up that gold armor, gold staff, and then he's got himself a Jade, melee Jade in gold. So I am not 100% sure what the weapons for. My Chinese reading is not the greatest, but we will see if that Jade will come to fruition. Meanwhile, taking a look at our scoreboard, XY and T225, both of our players on the Yang depletion, both right next to each other right now, as we are going to see them maybe starting a little bit of a scrap off coming through. We're seeing XY coming out. The dash going to come through. F1 invested from XY here, but T225 full on the aggression with the Hung Sword. But we're going to see the carousel coming through into the Wind Wisp, into the Prio. 3 LMBs, 4 LMBs, into the Toothpick, into the carousel. What is going on? The priority with the Wind Wisp helping him out there. Absolutely crazy. And now jumping through the terrain, not giving him the prio that he wanted there. Now XY on the back foot, as we are going to see T225 was able to get an armor swap, bringing himself back through. No Wind Wisp catch for him. He's able to hold blue, doing a great job of being able to hold himself there. Bringing it back around. Now he gets it in the double charge. T225 gets eliminated. Oh my goodness.
That was beautiful.
The toothpick into the kill, almost dying. T225 was almost able to bring it back, but he's able to get the bloom and cure his Yang depletion. He's trying to go for the reset, but Chuzong, hot on his tail, wants to get this elimination. Chuzong, somebody who needs to put up a lot of points. Already got 4 kills on this game, going to be trying to go for a little bit more here. Gets the prio, isn't going to be able to come through with anything off of that though, as we are going to see him go for the grapple chase. In a building, it's very, very difficult to hold on to where your enemy is. Lots of places to move and lots of places to scale out of here, as we're going to see the focus scale rush coming through. And it looks like XY was able to get out of there pretty fast. Doesn't have ultimate available, so he's not going to be wanting to take this fight. He just got his soul back. He's going to let him go. Chuzong taking to the other side of the map to see if he can find any more victims while the White Tiger's prowess is still active.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to lie. If XY would have carousel right there, that would probably been the most disgusting clip I've ever seen in Pro League. I'm not gonna lie, because being able to catch that under the stairway, and I think he got like 4 2-picks there. At T225 couldn't even move. That would have been so disgusting if he would have caught the carousel. He still got the grapple bump to the Wister, and I mean it was just a beautiful showcasing there from the Temi. And that's one strong suit of the Temi is you're able to extend a lot of stuff from pretty much every weapon in the game. It's just super strong staff, R&B focus, extension. I mean, it's just overall so good to be able to extend with the Temi Wisp. But Chuzong going at it against TE Star right now. Aqua's V Keelan, XY's in the mix as well. In the back end, Unique showing up as well. We got TE Star trying to run out here. Has all the pressure thrown his way right now. Trying to kite out all the pressure here from all these players. Slow showing up. GG Shaw as well. The rest of the lobby all posted up right now. DRG's Fong as well in the mix. And oh my God, he has a gold fan as well. Trying to see if he can find an elimination currently with 3. Got dead rounds in play. Tries to tap dodge that. Does not manage to do so. Somebody has that Jade, and it is going to be a big nuisance to a lot of these players if they're not able to get that Jade out of the end game. But GG Shaw, I believe this is Meteor off of this pistol. He could be the one with dead rounds, actually.
I believe he is the one with the dead rounds here.
Okay. Yeah, so GG Shaw. Purple pistol in hand, we're able to do a good amount of damage as well. Fong loses a lot of HP. Look at him losing all that gold armor right now. Does manage to top off now, though. Do have the pressure still going towards Chuzong's way, I believe, on the right-hand side of the zone. Slow still in the mix. Still alive, making it to his first
My boy Slows!
He's making it to his first end game here of the day. Beautiful showcasing here from Slows, adjusting to the pressure from these players. We got Nutchuck, we got Dragon's Ward in the back end. Nutchuck meter burn onto one of these players from Chuzong, I believe. XY getting a lot of pressure thrown his way right now. The lone Temi, RB drop down focus there from Fong. Come on, Slows! His ultimate doesn't manage to caught the Wisp there. We got GG Shaw going right through the zone. It doesn't even matter. Fong with the RB focus, and this is where it is bad to have an off-pick character. We have all the aggression going towards the Temi's way. We got a Justine ultimate invested in the bag, and I believe I heard the ultimate numbers on Matari. Oh, sorry, the voice line don't have it correct, and Slows loses a lot of HP. It's forced to retreat, but it looks like Fong might have a little pressure thrown his way right now. Got cannon shots flying on in from the backside from maybe Unique. We still see him full topping out that gold armor and white health as well. Slows as well back to full health. 7 players still up here for game number 4. A lot of aggression right here for this end game, for this game alone. Fong with 4 now. TE Star with 1, but Chuzong as well has 4 eliminations. GG Shaw with 2. TE Star with 1, like I mentioned, as well as BBE Slows with 1, and 521's Unique. Everybody else that is still up has no eliminations, and we do have Juan Leong and XY being limited with 2, and Action with 1. But what a showcasing there, and that's super fortunate there for XY not being able to stay up, and he was trying to third party, and he's the one that gets focused out there in that situation.
Yeah, and it's unfortunate that that ends up happening. We almost saw Slows coming through and picking up the kill. The Wind Wisp was a little bit grief at the end. Fong able to come through with the fan charged LMB and pick up the elimination. Now Chuzong taking a lot of damage. GG Shaw with these Deado rounds just dealing so much, and everybody clamoring for this White Tiger's prowess. Unique holding down the zone in the middle right here. But we do see these players with the Golden Jades could be very difficult, as you do know Chuzong has Dragon's Roar, so it's going to be difficult for these players if they want to get around that. Unique going to try and just overhold with the dual halberds to keep the pressure off of everybody else, and it looks like he might be able to get this for free here, as it looks like everybody going to back off. Unique with ultimate available is going to try and make something happen here. Doesn't want to focus a Kylan, is going to try and focus somebody that is not the hero he's playing. Sees a Justina, might try and go for the focus there, and it looks like he's able to pick up 2 slashes onto the Justina. Fong is going to end up just popping that F1, trying to back out. Unique going for the slashes here, is going to end up losing that alt timer, drops down. He still has ultimate available, as he did pick up the buff, giving him his rage completely restored, as we do see Fong and Chuzong, everybody chasing the Justina now. Back at full health, everybody still wanting a piece of Fong. 4 eliminations on the board for him right now. And they know if they let him into the end circle, he will run away with it. He is very, very good at holding down the fort in these end circles. We've got 2 Kylans left on the board. I believe 2 hotties one Akos, one Matari, and then Fong on the Justina here. BBE slows still in this game, and I'm so excited to see if he'll be able to pull anything off in the end game. Being a low Matari, he could get focused out pretty quickly here. He makes one wrong move. He doesn't have ultimate available as well. This is going to be a very difficult situation for him, especially since he's not used to playing in these end games. It looks like Chuzhong heading for the middle of the 80% Bane here. Could be a risky move, but he does have the armor to back away from it, and he's going to make it safely to the other side without anybody giving too much chase. Unique here does see Chuzhang out in the open, almost gets hit by the Bane, is going to end up just replenishing his cannon to try and back off here. Oh, almost gets hit again. The tap dodges are beautiful from Unique to be able to avoid this Bane damage. As we're closing in, Circle 5 going to be closing into Circle 6. We've got 7 players remaining.
Yeah. Once this Bane goes down, we're gonna have a ton more aggression happening. We see Fong already getting active. Big parry there inside the terrain against Slows, and Slows gonna eat up all that damage, reducing him dropping very low, trying to stay up. Cannon shots flying on in from Unique and Chuzon. Needs to be real careful. Half white health here. Now might be running into the Bane, and Unique is gonna snag up the elimination there. That's a lot of pressure thrown his way. And Slows, unfortunately, is going to be eliminated off of game number 4. Unique. Oh my god, Unique with a cannon shot. GG Shaw was forced to pop this hottie ultimate. We do have some aggression going towards his way. It's Justina Fong on his Shaw right now to be forced to pop this F and go ahead and save him. The F1 is so good because you don't have to invest any of your powders. And I mean, a lot of these players towards these end games don't have a lot of resources to invest to keep topping off that armor, and being able to do so with the Justina F, this is very beautiful to do, and that's why we've seen a lot of value off that F alone there for that character. But Wufong and I believe Chuzong might be trying to apply. Oh no, it's just Chuzong trying to apply the pressure onto the Wufong. Unique is trying to back up any other pressure there onto the Keelan, but TE Stars in the mix as well in the back end. On the Akos, might be joining up the party pretty soon. GG Shaw with a little bit of tuna. I see him in the back end, getting the help back there. Does not have that ult back online though, so he needs to see he can try to build up this rage. Wufong in the backside as well, trying to top out that purple armor, but Unique as well is going to go ahead and repair this cannon shots. We saw the value he had with it a little bit earlier against BBE Slows. Now we do have a pair of Keelans and a pair of hotties. Everybody else is a lone wolf here for this game for Unique. Applying a lot of pressure once again with a cannon, and we see how strong the cannons can be in these solo games. Got a little bit of splash damage there on TE Stars, and lose a little bit of that white HP from the Bird 6 as well. Wufong gonna go ahead and try to hide behind the top of this structure to try to top off, but GG Shaw's gonna lose a lot of HP. We see him already losing all that purple armor. We do have him trying to kite out the situation now, and the Keelan is on his back. Fong gets a full reset there on the Justina, but GG Shaw might get focused here. He needs to be real careful not to get fully caught out. The cannon shots are still flying on in from every direction right now. He needs to be real careful. Everybody applying the pressure onto GG Shaw right now. He does manage to kite it out for now. Do have him doing a really good job trying to stay up. Fong, look at him, Fong. Look at Fong. He goes to the make. Oh my god, I've never seen that before. He got the hits. He was hiding inside the water there. Oh my god, the cannon shot there from Unique, and GG Shaw was not happy about that with a Unique now. Gets another one on the board. This is a massive game with 3 on the board. DRG Swan, you see ultimately invested. Still getting applied the pressure there with the cannon shots. Trying to use the last of this ult here to try to top off that armor. It does manage to pop one in. T-Star as well, trying to take a full reset in. And that was insane there from DRG's fall. Oh my god.
Did you see the way that they were able to peel for their Wufong and the other we saw coming through the other hottie? I believe it was GG Shaw. They were peeling for each other. Whereas both of these Kylans were chasing, and Wufong would peel for Shaw, Shaw would go and heal, then Shaw would peel for Wufong, and Wufong would go heal. And then we saw there, DRG's Fong was hiding in the Mercury River. If you don't know, ladies and gentlemen, you're able to crouch in the river and you're able to hide inside it. And now they've made it so there's a follow-up attack that comes from jumping into the Mercury River. You press any one of your attack keys, you do a focus attack with your hand. It's like basically just a slap, LMB, or RMB, sorry, and it deals so much damage. And here we go, Wufong is going to get an elimination on a TE Star here. Justina ultimate invested. Wufong getting dangerously low. The Poison Splash doing so much damage. He is going to end up backing out. Now, 5-2-1's Unique trying to make the play onto Wufong. The two Kylans still left in this lobby, making it very dangerous for both Fong and Wufong. Unique and Chuzhong setting themselves up for a very good final fight here. 4 eliminations for Chuzhong, 4 eliminations for Fong, 3 for Unique, and 1 for Wufong down at the bottom here. They were trying to peel for each other. They almost did it, but Fong jumping out of that river, he was able to deal a lot of damage with that focus attack, surprising him out of nowhere, catching him off guard. Fong does have that F1 available, is going to be able to heal himself up a lot of his shield with that. We're going to see the Dragon's Roar getting released now. Tuna coming out from Fong as well. As the circle is starting to get immensely more closed, we are going to see Fong trying to make something happen. Gets a huge parry on the Chuzhang here. Now Wufong is going to take the brunt of the punish damage into a huge uppercut here. Fong trying to get his ultimate back as fast as possible. Doesn't have it right now. Is going to go for that F ability to just freeze himself into the zone. Doesn't have his Destino ult up, which is going to make it very difficult. And these slashes are going to come through, dealing so much damage onto Fong. He is going to go out. Unique picks up the kill, and Chuzhong picks up the last elimination, and Unique goes down. Or who is it? It's a tie. Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. No multiplier for anyone, but JDG's Chuzhong, I believe, had 1 more elimination than Unique. So we are going to see Chuzhong coming away as the winner. Both of these players on the Kylan staying alive for as long as possible together, and they ended up giving Chuzhong the win.
Move from it, and he finds great success off of that, picking up the puzzle and getting the weapon upgraded from the puzzle alone. We do have Wufong now posted up. Action laying down some of these traps here to make sure if anybody gets aggressive, he has opportunity to try to get that silence off the grapple there. But TE Star getting active against Unique. Unique already losing half of that white health there from TE Star in the back end, and TE Star is on the Keelan once again. He catches the R&B there from the Greatsword. Big damage there onto Unique, and Unique needs to try to pray for any success or anything that he can find. Throws down the F. He can still get eliminated there off the pistol shots, but none connect there. But Fong and Chuzhong are going to go at it. We have some eliminations already happening as well. Do have the Keelan Ultimate Investor here for Fong. This is the beauty here of the Firefly map. We do have the quick early ultimate props here, and this time around Fong is gonna come out victorious against Chuzhong, and Fong now started off his game 5 hot once again. Action, Wufong getting active right now. Action with the blue armor, blue halberds in hand. He is gonna be able to stay up for the time being. Now, what's gonna be the mix-up here for himself? We do see him trying to wait up, trying to find a little bit more resources in the back. Do have TE Star starting to move on in against Unique. Grapples. No grapples. 1 grapple here for TE Star. Unique trying to kite this out. Does not just find a common armor star. Grapple on LMB's in now. 1-2 minks there. Big parry there for TE Star onto Unique. He's going to go ahead and snag up the blue staff. The F caught in here for the Temi as well. Throws down the Wisp early on. Now the R&B minks once again. Now back-to-back R&B minks into the jump LMB finisher. And now BE slow Seb here's trying to get piece of this action against TE Star.
BBE Slows already has his life utilized here. He did pick up 1 elimination on the back end. We didn't see the kill happen, but Slows is going to be in a bit of trouble here. The weapon differential here, TE Star with the blue weapon, purple armor, does get the charged R&B here. We are going to see Slows 1 HP in a dream right now in that ultimate. Going to try and make a play on the TE Star. Kylan ultimate available, 1 slash, and Slows does get sent back to the lobby. 12th out of 12 plays. Very unfortunate to see him go that fast, but you know, it's a trend we're starting to see happen. Wufong here now against Baoda's Action. Ultimate available for Action. He is just going to use that Matari dash to try and get out of there as fast as possible. Finds himself a blue armor swap. Wufong still giving heavy chase. Ultimate almost available for him. Action is just going to end up backing off. Purple armor and blue weapon for Wufong, so he does have a bit of an armor advantage into this fight. Action does have those traps laid out, doesn't want to get caught off of those, as Wufong doesn't want to lose the ability to grapple. It is a super huge deficit when it comes to those traps. You definitely don't want to get hit by them. KLA's TT25 now fighting against OUG's Mike. Mike, 1 elimination on the board so far. KLA's TT25 as well with 1 kill. We're going to see the charged RMB coming out, and Mike gonna force to go for a bit of a reset here. Able to get 1 pot off, but KLA coming in with a huge jumping LMB, trying to go for Prio with the dual halberds. Is unable to connect with anything. Dodges around. We're gonna see the ultimate getting popped from TT25 first. Mike is gonna get caught out into the ultimate. We do see the Tiger Pounce coming out now from Mike. Ultimate invested, hasn't dropped one pounce yet. Drops the first one, is going to be able to connect, as we are going to see Mike is going to end up getting caught out by the last little bit of the Liam ultimate. But Pryo is going to be invested. F invested to try and get out of that, but the pounce going to come through, and Mike just not going to give up this relentless fight onto T225. Both of them going to go for a reset. Hail is T225 was able to find a blue armor swap, so he's going to come through, but the overhold is going to manage to connect. OUG's Mike able to just give chase. 1-2 Mink coming through, gets the LMB, gets the connect off of the F2, and OUG's Mike sending T225 back to the Soul Altar, picking up his second elimination of the game. What a play.
Yeah, I mean, that's the beauty there after F2. You see it just nullifies the mix up there to catch fire, but now we see the second time around where both F2s were invested for both of these Aquases, manages to weave around. Oh my god, catches the plow off of this as well to the 1 point for the Halberds. Big damage there onto GG Shaw, and that was a beautiful showcasing there from OUG's Mike against the opposing Aquas. But yeah, the F2 being able to snag up the Pryo there. Once that F is on cooldown, it's just a beautiful, beautiful way to eliminate your opponents. Now TE Star against X-Was Wufong to Cena be keeling this time around. Dual blades against Halberds, pistols here as well for Wufong. TE Star trying to create a little bit more space, trying to ring around the Rosie here with the dual blades. Throws on the F, a little bit of a knockback there onto Wufong, but TE Star believe does not have ultimate. He's trying to kite it out. Is nearly getting it pretty soon. Does go inside the zone to try to cut line of sight here from Wufong, and CE Star doing a really good job staying mobile. Wang Liang is going to eliminate Fong, and Fong with one on the board only has 1 life left. Big shit parry there from Wufong onto TE Star. S card in here for the Keelan. Now loses a lot of HP. Keelan ultimate is gonna be invested here for TE Star. Wufong has to have to stay safe for the time being. Doesn't manage to create the space. The RB means 1-2 to jump on the beat. The Cena ultimate invested as well. Stays inside the goal frame to avoid one of the slashes. Trying to tap down his roll. Doesn't manage to do so. Catches the freeze into the RB finisher there for Wufong. You see a little tech coming here to play for Wufong. Popping that ultimate to stay in that goal frame to avoid that slash. Still eats up the damage, but no stagger. Just being able to stay in that goal frame. Wang Liang with gold longsword in hand. I believe he snags it out of Fong's body. So he is going to be able to go ahead and get that weapon upgrade. And I mean, the longsword and the Rama Yang has the potential of getting that double carousel. If they do manage to get the opponent towards the wall, GG Shaw already posted up in the Rama Yang portal to take this first round on the Aquas once again. Wang Liang getting active against Fong for the second time around though. You see the jump LMBs ×2, and there's a gold launcher doing so much damage here against Fong. Fong was currently still in common armor, I believe, and the chase game is on. Scare Rush connects there for Wang Liang. Now gets a little bit of love tap there off the LMB. Oh my god, the stun there for Fong onto Wang Liang. Makes him back up now. He sports a pop a reset in, and Fong can just play this out, cuts the noise, make sure he can just go ahead and scale back up if he's able to do so. He's gonna go inside the zone, second of some of these materials and resources that are left back in Plume Castle. It's very, very weak though. Still with only 1 white powder left. He's gonna go ahead and make it out. He's gonna go ahead and pop the Skilling ultimate. Oh, nice little tech there. Pops the ult to stay safe, to have time to pop that white health. Now he's pretty much back to full white health, but he's very lacking on the powder department right now, with pretty much just a mini and one full powder pot there. Now we're gonna have action against Chuzong inside the cave here for this scrap off.
Taking a look, Chuzong trying to make a play with the purple fan. Purple longsword in hand for action. Able to go for an armor swap. It looks like Wang Liang is just going to chill here, get himself the Morris blessing that's going to come from the inside of the cave. Able to pick himself up a nice little bit of purple armor. Could have a gold weapon in there as well, as we are going to see. Now, Wufang and Mike going up against each other into the realm of Yang. Halberds versus Halberds. Mike with a little bit of an advantage in the weapon department. Purple for him, as we're going to see the bow shots coming out into the musket shots as well. The overhold gonna come out. Wufang able to do a great job of tap dodging, but the Pryo is going to come through. Mike able to pick up the Pryo, as we do see the ultimate coming out from the Justina, trying to come away with the freeze, but the overhold from Mike is going to be the one that's coming through. The clink comes away from both of them overholding, as we are going to see the tap dodge roll coming through from Mike. Going through, huge parry coming through. Ultimate is going to get invested now. Weapon advantage now on to Wufang, and the freeze on Wufang onto the Echo, sending Mike away, and he hasn't been able to win a Realm of Yang. This has been so difficult for him. He hasn't been able to put up the points because he keeps going on Yang depletion. Huge parry from XY, but he's not able to get the punish damage because of the ultimate of TG25. XY still has both charges of his ultimate remaining though, so he is going to be able to give a lot more pressure. I believe XY still has one more charge. He's able to knock him into the sky. sky, as we do see they're both sending these ult charges back and forth. XY with one last charge isn't going to be able to connect on the TG25. Now it's all back to their weapon skill here. F ability available for XY isn't going to invest it just yet here. They're sending the shots out to each other. KLA going to go for a pot, is going to be able to connect on the pot here, trying to go for that jumping dash. Huge parry coming through, but TG25 not able to get punished off of that. He does have his F ability available. The 1-2s coming through into the wind wall, into the musket shots, into the pistol shot, sorry. Huge parry coming through, trying to come for the parry, but the overhold is going to connect. KLA's TG25 needs one more hit. Both of them need one more focus attack. TG25 trying to send out that R&B. XY now on the back foot, just needs one last hit. Full sword switch is going to come through, and TG25 comes away with the elimination. Oh my goodness, that fight was intense. We didn't know which way it went, but TG25 was able to pull through, gets himself those gold halberds, gets himself the buff, and he's going to be able to come away from this fight with a victory.
Man, the Liam Ditto looks so fun to watch. I mean, we saw it there, the OS being popped in there to try to pick up some sorts of damage between each other, and it comes down to the chase game there, to whoever has the health advantage. No, Chuzan scale rushes into a trap into the 1-2-3 there from Wufong. Wufong doing a really good job applying the pressure onto Chuzan. Chuzan trying to stay up there, evening out the helms at the back end. OUG's Mike showing up to the party. We have the audio ultimate now invested here for Chuzan, and Mike needs to cleanse his Yang depletion timer as well as XY, as you see it on the left hand side of the screen. Chuzan though doing a really good job staying mobile right now, running the B2 is gonna be forced to cancel this ult with 30% left, getting caught up in the corner in the backside. F2 called in there for OUG's Might off the Rakos. Chuzan does manage to create a little bit of space here. Wufong and TG25 now are both the ones first hunting down Chuzan. We are going to see Mike slowly starting to move on in as well. We do have the pressure still going towards Chuzan's way. No one has caught him though, trying to pop a quick little reset, and now everybody's starting to catch on up. Wufong eating up a little bit of damage on the backside. Chuzan now be forced to pop his F, has a little bit of time to stay up as well. We have the Justina ultimate invested. TG25 is going to sack out the elimination to Chuzan. Mike cleanses now. He wants to try to back up from the situation, but the freeze connector for Wufong. Akko's ultimate investor here for Mike. He does not manage to catch the V2 off of it. Gets staggered off the trap though, and that was not the way he wanted to be eliminated. And TG25 snagging up another one on the board, and that's 4 there for TG25. The Liam Esway called in here for TG25. Wufong has that ult online as well. R&B focus there, connects there for Wufong. I'll be proud. F called in here for the Justina. Now, what's gonna be the mix up? Now, the second F there from the ult, it's gonna be catch the pride there for TG25 to the open up for the Halberds, and that's Gold Halberd doing a lot of damage to the RB follow up there for TG25, and that's 5 now here for TG25. Now, TE Star with some of that action as well. TG25 has no ult online. TE Star does though on the Keelan. RB mix. F called in here for the Keelan. The catch shot does not connect, I believe, in the backside. Now, the Keelan is gonna be invested here for TE Star. Does not just connect out the first flash. Now, what's gonna be the mix up for him? Connects off the second. The third one misses though. The fourth one connects. No, it doesn't. He does manage to weave out of it. TG25 loses all the armor, but he's still trying to get active inside the pocket though. Gets the second slash to connect this time around. TE Star now with the Immortality Guard does manage to connect, but now the ult's about to run out pretty soon, and TG25 trying to tap down his roll on this. It's gonna follow up and TG25 with 6 with a lot of damage, and now GG Shaw showing up to the party. TG25 trying to live this out. Now we do have the Aqua's ultimate up, but TG25 has the Vermilion Bird's Might, and he does the damage with 6 on the board here for game number 5, and GG Shaw and Wufong are still going at it.
Going in, we see the Cyan Fang coming out from the Hong Sword here, doing a little bit of dipsy doodle around to see if he can get the elimination onto Wufang. Wufang and Shaw going at it right now. Ultimate getting invested from both of these players right now, trying to go for the Tiger Pounds. GG Shaw almost got himself eliminated earlier into this game, is trying to bring it back around. Very low in HP, is going to end up just going for a bit of a reset here. Wufang going to try and kite this out. He has a couple players chasing after him now. TG25 back into the mix. Ultimate available. No Vermilions to save him, but we did see how powerful this fight was getting in earlier. We see him getting caught though, as it looks like GG Shaw did end up getting caught up by the trap. He's going to lose his ability to grapple for a little bit. Wufang is going to be able to escape out of the situation as Shaw backs off. It looks like he might be taking a fight against TG25 as this next round Liang's about to start. Unique, dangerously low right now on the back end. Wolves Wang Liang trying to get the kill as the XY needs to cure his Yang depletion. 140 seconds left, not even a full minute remaining on this Yang depletion, as we're seeing him try and get this kill onto Unique. Wolves Wang Liang desperately searching for the kill. The terrain is just griefing him. This is going to be getting him into a bit of a bad situation here, as it looks like GG Shot does get eliminated by KLA's T225, putting him onto 7 eliminations right now. Unique, the one getting attacked right now, and I believe Wang Liang just lost himself his golden longs with the gold longsword in hand. The 1-2 going to come out. The F ability getting invested. I don't think he's got his ultimate available. Going to be trying to run around and get this elimination. XY just desperately chasing. Wang Liang coming through as well. Huge kill coming through. XY is going to pick up the elimination, and he gets the bloom, gets the longsword as well, coming through from this fight. Wang Liang is not happy, wants to come away with this kill now, as ASC's XY going to try and kite out as fast as possible. He is on very low HP, no ult available. Wang Liang still has his ult up as well. He is not going to be investing it though, and he's going to let XY get a pot off.
Nah, that timer hit 0. Now, massive jump parry down to Wang Liang. Big damage, pistol shot connects as well here for XY. That was a crazy blue pick up there from XY. I cannot believe that. RB Focus connects there from Wang Liang to XY. Now, the Leon ultimate is online here for XY, and XY still trying to apply pressure onto the ball. The Wang Liang doing a really good job trying to stay up. The RB follow up there off the LB Focus. Now, grapple LB into the V there from the ultimate. Gets caught up in the F1 bubble, or F2 bubble, sorry. Now, the pistol shots are going to connect. All the ultimates going to be invested here for Wang Liang. What's going to be the mix up here? The first ult that I believe we see. The first one misses the first spear. XY now trying to top off this health as well. He is going to be able to go back to full health pretty quickly. Wang Liang as well, taking a full reset in the back end. We do see him dropping his health jades and go ahead and get that health back. Does manage to get no value off the second spear though, overholding XY to go ahead and try to find another opening for himself. Got Wu Fong with the White Tiger's power from the spirit while Clint comes in off the focus for both players. What's gonna be the mix up once again? So go ahead and wait this out. No problems yet since RB focus, big damage there for Wang Liang. XY now trying to kite it out, trying to create a little bit of space. It's caught up with the RB mix though. Up the follow-up. The RB releases there off the long swords are just not helping XY in this situation. The pressure's still going towards his way. The 1-2 once again there from the halberds. This is a lot of damage, and XY trying to fight for his life with 75% on this ultimate. Be able to catch the damage off the scare rush. RB LB on the ground. Overholds, tries to go for the jump parry. The RB meets once again here for Wang Liang. Since the RB focus gets punished for it once again, trying to pop a quick one in. Does manage to do so. The common armor is back to full health. Sends it again. Could have gotten a punish off of that alone. And DRG's falling to the mix as well. He's topping off a purple armor in the back end. And this is the player you do not want to third party you. But Fong is going to choose the ball down in the bunch. She does not want to deal with the Leo. We do see him chasing Wang Liang this time around, and I know Wang Liang is not happy about this one. Does find a common armor swap. Big damage there onto Wang Liang. Now the kill ultimate is going to be massive here for Fong, and Fong is the second elimination, an easy peasy way as well. And XY is going to snag up the Soul Bloom though. Fong still needs to try to cleanse the Zane depletion timer, but XY just has to kite out this killing ultimate. He just has a couple seconds left remaining here. Now the Liam ultimate is going to be called in. Gets called in there. Gets a little bit of a stoppage there from that killing ult, and now in a matter of seconds, this Kilo Ultimate is going to go offline. The second one connects as well there for XY. Now the Kilo Ultimate is gone. Fong now is going to go ahead and try to retreat from the situation. In the back end, XY is going to eat up a lot of damage inside the zone. He could be eliminated by one of these players. We do have Wu Fong second of the elimination there onto Fong. And Fong with no bloom pickup as well. It's still in this game only for 3 minutes. Still in the mix with 2 eliminations on the board. But Teacher Dufon has 7. Look at this, Seb. He has 7 on the board. And I feel we kind of been sleeping on him in this game as well.
Yes, TG25 having a pretty consistent day so far, but today, this game number 5 decided that it was going to make his own game. He came through putting up 7 eliminations on the board. We did see Fong lose in the Realm of Yang to X1's Wu Fang. And Fong so close to these eliminations to be able to get himself that Soul Bloom. He kills Wang Liang, and he almost has the pick onto XY, but the Wu Fang with the White Tiger's prowess knocked Fong back, wasn't able to get into the storm fast enough to claim that Soul Bloom and cleanse his soul of the Yang depletion. He's got 2 minutes and 35 seconds left, and there's only 2 other players remaining. This is going to be very difficult for him. It looks like he is just going to take the loss this game. He's still at 36.8 points. He's a total of 10 points above KLA's T225. Granted, after this game is over, Wu Fang versus T225 in this final fight, Fong might be a little bit closer to the rest of the team, but 36.8 points right now is absolutely insane. He's at a very good standing right now. He's able to have one game where he's not doing the greatest. He might try and make something happen, though. I thought he was going to go into the storm. He might try and see if he's able to pick up an elimination off of a third party, but looks like they are just going to try and wait this timer out until Fong gets eliminated before they start engaging into the fight. Now, TT25, Fong, purple, golden dual blades in hand. Huge parry coming through, though. Fong trying to make something happen, but the F ability from KLA's TT25 is able to come through, deal so much damage. Cavalry Bloom as well on those dual blades. We're going to see the ultimate getting invested now here. GRG's Fong on the back foot. We're going to see him getting third party first. We're going to see the Kylan ultimate getting invested now. He's got very little time left. We're going to see that F coming through from the ultimate of the Liam, and now Fong in a very, very tough situation. Going to get caught out again as this F is going to come through. No Liam ultimate available, though, as KLA's TT25 going to try and kite this out. Fong desperately needs this elimination. Going to try and get it. He gets the slash, gets the follow-up here. This could be close. TT25 very low in HP. Could be able to come away with this, but now no ultimate available for Fong. He's going to try and run into the storm. X1's Wufang going to try and chase with the ultimate. Is going to get the kill, and now Fong on that depletion is going to go out very quickly here. I believe he's only got a few seconds left, and Wufang coming away and stealing this victory underneath the nose of KLA's T225. What a beautiful game of 7 kills. Wufang now ties it up at 7 and a first place finish. What a crazy turn of events to end that game out.
Wow.
KLA's T225 goes down, and a Justina is going to take MVP.
His name is Bond. Wufang Bond. Out for Severi out there. Wow, what a game there for Wufang. You know, those are the staple metas. Now we are seeing the Akuses being picked up very earlier posts from the Mutaris and the Justinas, but I mean, right now the staple are those characters right now. So I mean, potentially the only character that can come in and change up the meta will be the new character that will release pretty soon. But we're gonna have to wait and see when the time comes for that. We're pretty sure I'm probably just going to see that character inside the mix for last chance qualifiers, if I'm not mistaken. It's going to be sometime. This is our last bi-weekly split, so we're going to have to enjoy it while we have it right now. Wang Liang is going to go ahead and try to snag up some resources here. Chuzong's in the back end, has purple fist blade. Is going to be doing a lot of damage against Wang Liang. Wang Liang tries to get active right now. Has the health advantage, or the weapon advantage. We do see him catching the LB power very quickly. F2 called in here for the Justina. It's going to be the mix-up. Could have jumped LB there to capitalize off that scare rush there from Wang Liang. But Chuzong now can go ahead and try to back on up right now. It's going to go ahead and overhaul. Wang Liang doing a really good job cutting this out. But there's no more terrain left. He's going to be forced to try to take a quick little reset in. Now, what's going to be the mix-up? Little parry bait here for Chuzong. ×2. Cancels it into the LB. No, doesn't catch the pride. Catches the pride this time around. Justina F is to be called in once again here for Wang Liang. Now, does call in the F. Does not cast the Prowl, though. The Scare Rush connects there for Wang Liang to stop a little bit of the pressure going towards his way. A little bit of scrammage here between both of these players, trying to avoid each other's Scare Rushes to avoid the Prowl. Now Chuzong is going to go ahead and top off that Common Armor. Wang Liang as well. And then Common Armor swap. Scare Rush up here. Parry baits him. Doesn't catch the Prowl off of that, though. Now F called in for the Matario overhold. Now the 1-2 in the ground to the jump LB. Now Matario ultimate is going to be invested here for Chuzong. Catches the Prowl once again. The F called in for the Justina for the 3rd time. Now catches the Scare Rush. No, the Army Focus connected for Wang Liang off the blue longsword. Now Chuzong loses a lot of distance there against Wang Liang, and he's trying to pop a full reset and going towards Temple, and this could be bad, and it looks like he might not be picking up this elimination with that Matari pop ultimate popped in.
Yeah, Chuzong is going to get knocked off of the hill, falling down the cliff. Chuzong not able to come away with the elimination here. We are going to flip over to OUG's Mike versus KLA's TT25. It looks like TT25 picked himself up a nice purple hung sword. Perfect for these early game fights here. He is going to end up getting that grapple over on the top, but Wufang coming in and stealing the elimination right underneath of KLA's T225. Beautiful kill steal coming in, and now ultimate invested. T225's got to do something with it. It looks like Action jumping into the mix here, trying to see if he can make something happen. Everybody following Shaw. Shaw does have ult available. We are going to see him going for the Tiger Pounce into the lead. Catches Shaw out here. Ultimate available for Shaw. Is going to have that immortality proc coming out really quickly. Has to be really careful with his slashes. Is going to be able to gain himself back a decent amount of HP. Bringing it back around, but going very, very low in HP. Tries to use that last slash, but Action's going to come away with the elimination. Kill steal coming through from Wufang there. Now DRG's Fong. Hottie ultimate invested. Trying to see if he can get the kill onto Wufang. Fong going to just cancel the ult. 40% rage still remaining. Everybody in close proximity to each other. Everyone hasn't been eliminated, so resurrections are still on the table for all of them. Pryo going to come through from T225. F1 invested from Fong to get away from the Hongsword LMBs as it's coming through. Wu Fang trying to come with the 1-2. So we are going to see Slows jumping into the mix as well. Kylan Ultimate is online for him, so he is going to be able to try and do some serious damage. As we just saw earlier from GG Shaw, wasn't able to make too much happen. Did lose so much HP during the Kylan ult that all action had to do was send one body shot from the musket and come away with a beautiful elimination. We're going to see the F2 mid-air into the LMB, in there, into the jumping LMB. Oh my goodness, DRG's Fung just getting knocked out of the sky. So much damage dealt onto him, and he doesn't have his ultimate available. TG25 still trying to give chase. DRG's Fung, the target of the lobby right now, does end up getting himself parried. 1 HP in a dream right now. And TG25 wants this kill bad. He doesn't get it with the F2, and Action comes in and steals the kill onto Fung. Oh my goodness, the kill stealing king right now. Bao does Action as DRG's Fong gets sent back to the lobby, or the Soul Altar.
Wow. I mean, that's just so much pressure right now from the lobby. You see, as I mentioned earlier, just everybody's going to start full W keeping in. We have Action with 2 on the board, Wu Fong and XY with 1 currently for this game. Posted up for the run with Yang. Slow tries to back on up. Action looks like he is going to go ahead and get that purple armor, purple fist blades as well for Action. Doing a really good job in this game so far, snagging up those eliminations. Slows is going to back on up now. Might be posting up for the other run with Yang. So go ahead and snag up some of the resources there from that body. Wang Liang and Chuzong going at it in the middle of Celestial Temple. Wang Liang with common armor, Chuzong with blue going at it once again. I believe we do have Chuzong still with the fist blades. Nice little uppercut there from Wang Liang to avoid the scare there from Chuzong. Catches the army prowl, but doesn't get the full follow-up there from the uppercut. The F caught in there for the Matari. It's going to be able to create a little bit of distance here in this situation, but Wang Liang still trying to fight for some resources. One mini powder there for himself. Still trying to get active against Chuzong, though. Does manage to, I believe, hear him pop in a reset there on the bottom side there. We do have Action already posted up on the run with Yang. OUG's Mike eating up a lot of damage there from DRG's Fong. Liam here for Mike. DRG's Fong on the hottie. Now, does have the purple dagger in hand, and you know, if Fong snags up this elimination, he is going to be snagging up that weapon. He loves that weapon. He loves being able to get that. Now, you have to wait and see how Mike tries to bounce back off of this game alone. Do have him snagging up the Yang pass now. We have to wait and see how he does. Fong might want to contest this. We do have the Liam ultimate online right now. Fong swell with the hottie. Oh, he could try to get aggro if he needs to, but might go ahead and cut line of sight Action. And Wu Fong going at it. LB prior here for Action. LB tries to go for the jump LB. Liam ultimate is being invested here for Wu Fong. Action trying to kite this out. Just need the ultimate out as well here for Action. He is going to be able to get some sorts of damage here. Wu Fong now going to get the freeze. No, it's going to be Action with the bow shot. Doesn't get the elimination off of it, but the jump LB finisher there for Action onto Wu Fong. And that's his 3rd one here for game number 6.
Absolutely crazy. Action always has these pop-off games. He goes off to a tear, and Wu Fong still able to take himself to a soul altar here, but unfortunately getting out so close to circle 1, finishing literally 2 seconds later, and he would have been completely eliminated from this game. Very, very difficult to scale up when you die this late into the resurrections. We are going to see now ASE's XY versus JDG's Chuzong. And it looks like they're both able to get into the realm of Yang, and the rematch is going to happen right into this Yang. Temi versus Matari. No meta heroes into this fight, as we're going to begin the scrap off pretty soon here. Temi could have an advantage, but the fact that the Matari teleports are a huge factor into this. Pryo going to get given to Chuzhang right away. The jumping LMB coming through doesn't have a huge uppercut, so he's not able to catch him out of the wind whisk. Trying to gain Pryo. The 1-2 is going to connect, but ASE's XY brings it right back around into the whisks, into the Pryo again, and now JDG's Chuzhang in a lot of trouble up against the wall. There's nothing he can do. No combo break with his F4 ult, so he is going to be caught, and he is going to go out. Huge parry coming through now from KLA's T225 on a TE Star. We're going to see him pick up that purple weapon. Star going to try and make something happen. The purple longsword getting Pryo off. KLA's T225 bringing it right back around. Kadi ultimate is going to get invested now. No ult invested yet from KLA's T225. Does have the Echo Salt combo break available. Is going to double dash backwards here. So you're going to see him take to the skies. Tries to go for the scale rush. Hasn't gone for the Tiger Pounce just yet. Is going to miss the first one here into the F1. F2, sorry, isn't going to be able to connect off of that star. Going to be able to get almost a full reset, losing all of his ultimate, though. No value off of the damage, but did get a lot of healing off. Scale Rush is going to connect into the pounce, is going to try and go. I do believe he has one Tiger Pounce left. He's going to connect off the top of the rail here, and TE Star in a little bit of a bad position. LMB Pro going to connect for Kayla's T225 into the grapple bump, into the 1-2. Here we go, bringing it back around into the F2, into the 1 LMB to finish off the elimination. Kayla's T225 is going to win in the realm of Yang.
He hit him with the watch out from the top ropes. Hits the B2. That was disgusting there from T225. And I mean, you see the F2 coming into play once again. F2 is just nice, man. Being able to catch that prod, especially when they're weak like that, getting a free focus off of that from the grapple 1.0 is just disgusting. But XY, gold staff in hand against Shuzong, trying to get active. Shuzong loses all that blue armor. XY full chase down. And XY, man, he been showcasing the Temi perfectly, showing up those extensions with a whiz. That's what I like to see, man. I don't really see the Temis playing for those extensions as much as XY has been doing just alone tonight alone. So love to see those Temi extensions being played out, especially now with the staff. If he's able to connect off the R&B focus, he can just dodge out of it before the last and final hit to get the refocus or get the reset off the whisk off of that alone. So we're gonna have to wait and see if he does. I mean, he's already holding on to the whisk, throws it down there. He knows it was already going off the cooldown, but you saw him now trying to get active. You saw him trying to kite out the whisk. We do have some pressure going towards his way. Catches on the proud. The 1-2 there, spins him back. Jump LB. No, we got no source of damage there from Chuzon because the terrain was not towards his favor. Vermilion's Bird's Might is still on XY. He's gonna go ahead and overhaul. Target F invested. F caught in here for the Temi. Jump LMB or air LMB into the Temi ultimate as well. Tries to catch him in the whiz. And the target ultimate is gonna be called in as well. Gets the counter grapple to the whiz, but he's gonna have to overhaul this. Gonna go ahead and throw down the second one as well. Caught in the corner, needs to be real careful. Trying to stay in blue to avoid all these whiffs here. The Temi ult didn't go towards completely his way. Now the TP is on in. Another player showing up to the party as well. Chuzong now in the mix. Pulling a lot of pressure here onto XY, but he hasn't really embraced my. He had safe. Wally showing up to the mix as well. Mike as well. Lots of pressure here in this cave right now. Chuzong now getting caught up with the enemy power here from Mike. The F caught in there. Soft Chew is going to be able to pop that F there. Now the Matari trying to scatter on out here from this cave. No terrain to try to get the movement game strong. But Mike though, first one on the scene. Chuzong trying to run this out. Mike doesn't manage to cast any source of damage here off the RB mix. Does manage to catch the Scare Rush though. Now still full aggression. Chuzong. Some nice kiting here inside the cave. Right back in here to avoid any source of damage here. Does not manage to cast the full sword hit off of that. Now the back end Wally on. Twins the RB focus down to Mike. Mike trying to stay up. F caught in for the Liam. Justino ultimate investor here for Wally on. Liam ultimate investor here for Mike. Now what's gonna be the mix up for him? Quick comes in off the lights. Overholds. He's gonna get hit by the V2, but he goes out the side of the cave. So no damage towards Mike's way. He's gonna be able to go ahead and retop off that purple armor and the white health for himself. We still have XY in the mix this time around. He runs it right back inside the cave. T225 against TE Star right now. T225 doesn't have a lot of help, but TE Star does. RB focus bump there from the spear. Picking up the elimination onto T225. Now Unique showing up to the mix. Another Temi in the field. This time around with gold fist blades. I'm not really sure what are the full extensions off the Temi with the fist blades, but we're gonna have to wait and see if 521's Unique showcases some of that right now. TE Star trying to get active here on the hottie, trying to see if he can lay down some pressures here, trying to get some hits onto any of the shrooms there to get some damage onto Unique. I believe he does clip him off of the red shroom there in the back end, but TE Star not trying to kind of out. He's moving around the tree. You gotta catch him. He's moving. He can't get any sorts of damage there onto TE Star right now. Overhold doesn't let loose. But a really good job kind of Desal has the hottie ultimate online if he needs it as well, but doing a really good job icing out all this pressure right now going towards his way. Chuzong as well showing up to the mix. Looks like no damage is going to happen towards him right there. Unique tries to back on up with a minute and 14 seconds. Needs to try to cleanse his Yang depletion timer. Second Roman Yang is back up. So it looks like Unique might be wanting to take some sorts of aggression towards the gate.
Yeah, and TE Star and Xuzhang both able to cleanse their Yang depletions. Xuzhang getting a beautiful elimination and then was able to get out of that cave, almost dying to Mike, but the Justina or the Matari dash is able to save himself and get himself back to a full reset. And TE Star as well getting a beautiful elimination on to our T225, who did have Vermilion's Bird Might, so we will still see T225 back into this game, but Unique here. Gold Fist Blades in hand, 35 seconds left on this Yang depletion, wants to find himself a kill, is trying desperately, does find a RMB on to TE Star and has Sky Punch available, so those uppercuts are going to be a little bit more lethal here, but is going to end up getting stuck on terrain. 21 seconds left. This isn't looking good for him here, because he does need to come away with the kill fast. This is making it very difficult for him. He's panicking a little bit. 10 seconds left. Unfortunate for Unique. Wolves Wang Liang is going to go out before Unique gets that Yang depletion. Wang Liang being the first player fully eliminated from this game. As we are fighting now, Wu Fang is going to get eliminated, is getting close to getting eliminated, but going to use that Liang ultimate to kite out this situation. Huge parry on to DRG's Fong now. Does have one more charge of his ultimate available. Gonna pop it to give himself some heals. Isn't gonna be able to get any siphon off. And then Fong coming through with the pole sword, able to just deal so much damage. F1 invested as well. Gonna try and go for a scale rush around. Gonna end up doing a little bit of quick looting before re-aggressing into that fight onto action. Here we go. Second Realm of Yang already popping off. OUG's Mike is gonna be fighting against ASE's XY. Temmie versus Liam. We've seen this fight before. If the Temmie's able to make it happen before Mike's gonna get his ultimate out, this could be very dangerous. We are going to see him switching between pull sword and dual halberds. Gold spear in the hands of XY. Cannon shot going to come through the pillar. We are going to see the 1.0 from the... Oh my goodness, the Wisp is going to hit. Is he going to get the restand? He gets the restand. 1, 2... Gets the third one here. Mike could be in a lot of trouble right now.
Oh
this could be it for him here. He gets the overhead. What a dream, but the ultimate's gonna come out. He gets the siphon. Mike fighting for his life right now. We're gonna see if he's gonna be able to do it. He comes around and he gets the play and he comes back from 1 HP in a dream. XY just choked the kill of his life. Mike, oh my goodness, this is why you never give up, ladies and gentlemen. Mike, with a sliver of health, one clink and he's done. Walks away with a buff, gold armor, and a golden longsword. What a play. That's the Mike we know and love, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow. that's a TOD versus TOD right there. I mean, there's nothing you can really do there. He applied tons of pressure with those pistol shots, re-wisping it. It was just not enough, and he even sends the R&B focus and still wasn't able to snag the elimination there. And Mike with beautiful showcasing there on the Liam, just staying up, gets the siphon back off the first blades, catches the uppercut to the 1.0, reset off of that as well. I mean, it's just super unfortunate there for XY. Now, XY has the Yang depletion timer in his back, but I mean, I can clearly see that XY is probably the cleanest Temmie right now that I've seen in the league. T225 now, he's going to be forced to pop this Aqua's ultimate. XY as well. Mike is in the mix once again, trying to stay up. He is going to be clipped off of this as well. Since the R&B focus this time around, recatches the Wisp as well. To the R&B follow-up once again. Recatches the Wisp. Needs to be real careful. He's going to go inside the zone to try to see if he can take a quick little reset in for himself. We still have the pressure going towards Mike's way in the back end there from T225. T225 with no Aqua's ult online. Mike is going to be able to get a full reset in for himself and still having that ult online. Looks like T225 does not want to fight this Liam right now with the White Tiger's prowess. We do have XY though with the Yang depletion timer. Has to try to cleanse as fast as possible since the scare rush. Now the pair's going to connect there for Mike. He does have Heartstopper kick as well for that spear. So XY has to be real careful in the situation. Mike's going to go ahead and swap on over to the longsword. Recatches the Wisp this time around. Overholds the wing cut. Goes for the uppercut. But the F caught in there for the Liam. And the knockback off that F there is just so good, especially in a terrain like that. Being able to ice off the pressure just off of the pressing the F alone. Now, it's going to be the mix-up. Since the R&B focus there, overhaul from the 2.0. Gets a lot of damage there onto Mike. Now, Mike trying to cast the prod, but the R&B mix coming right back up here for XY. The 1, 2, 3 does not connect now. The 1, 2 there from Mike does get some damage towards XY's way. Now, oh my god, this could be bad for Mike. He does get shroomed there in the back end, and he's going to lose a lot of damage, a lot of HP, but that's a big paradigm for Mike. Now, XY's going to be forced to pop this F off the Temmie. Mike trying to retreat off the situation. Trying to see if we can try to pop one common pot in, but no. Goes for the armor instead. The cannon shots are flying on in from XY. Doesn't even phase Mike right now. Get a little bit of splash damage. There it goes. Tapping off the white health. XY now 2 minutes and 57 seconds. Trying to stay up. And Mike using up that ult. Temmie ult is about to come right back online. The 1-2 mix there off the dual blades. Lots of pressure. Trying to see if he can find another source of damage at the back end. We do have T225 though, winning in the outskirts of the zone. This could be bad for both of these players. Trying to overhaul. We do have the Aquas not showing back up. Action in the back end as well. Showing up to the party. Everybody posted up in the edge of the zone right now. XY going to be forced to pop the semi-ultimate. But the R&B focus there from Mike. They're off the portrait. It's just a lot of damage. Although with the R&B focus there from the spear, I should say. That shit paired up from Mike onto T225. Since the Heartstopper kick gets the damage off of this. It's going to be mixed up. Cancels it to the 1.0. But it's see the dash comes in there from Action. Avoiding there the damage onto T225. And now Action trying to take out T225. Gets the jump in the beat to the bullshot headshot there. That's a lot of damage onto T225. Now the jump for a wall. Poison splash comes into play from the shoot. And Shazam snagging up the elimination. And that's super unfortunate there for both of these players. And what a showcase in there with everybody getting active here for game number 6.
everybody jumping in onto this kill, trying to come away with the elimination on a TG25. TG25 having a monster game a couple games ago, but not able to make anything happen since. Chuzhong with the Dreadful Whale on the Golden Dagger. It's going to be a force to be reckoned with, especially if Feng decides to get his hands on that. We are seeing Feng extremely low in HP here. One shroom hit and he could be all over. Only one elimination on the board for him, as well as Star with 1 kill. Chuzhong with 5, Action and Mike with 3, Shaw with 0, and oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen, guess who's still kicking around in game number 6? BBE Slows, my boy. We're gonna take a look at a replay here. Oh my goodness, the jump LMB. You do this.
It's done, bro. You got it. It's done. It's done.
The Minx coming through. I had to give a shout out there. Creatives loving the jump LMB play coming through. So you're going to see Chuzhong trying to make something happen on the KLAC 225, doing perfect job at dodging, coming away with Cryo again into the jump LMB elimination. You know you love to see it, getting himself that gold dagger, and now he's also got that Dreadful Whale, giving him some super great movement and some really good peel when the ranged battle starts to come out. Chuzhong on 5 eliminations. He's proving why he won that first bi-weekly. He's showing everybody that he means business. He won game number 5, and it looks like he's going to try and come and win game number 6. BBE Slow's still in the mix here. Being the Kylan, him and Shaw are going to have a bit of an advantage into these fights. OUG's Mike with the Heartstopper kick, going to be a force to be reckoned with as well. The silence coming off that Heartstopper is going to be very difficult to defend against, especially if you lose your combo break or the potential to go into your ultimate. It's going to be very, very hard to deal with. Feng and Star on the hotties. I believe we've got 1 Matari left, and then we have the 1 Justina. Bauda's action still rocking that Justina in the far corner. Everybody crowding around this Spirit Well to try and capture it. DRG's Feng wanting to get that Mystic Might buff. As we are going to see these players start to converge. Shaw jumping into the mix. Chuzhong is going to be able to hold this with the Dreadful Whale, and that's where we see it come through. Very, very useful Jade to have right now, especially, but Mike coming in with the Merciless. That's going to be an even more difficult Jade to try and deal with here. Both of these players with their gold Jades in hand going to try and hold this zone, but the cannon fire coming in so aggressive from all of these other players. Mike still trying to hold on, is going to be able to get himself out into the gold focus, and as soon as you get the gold focus, it's going to be so difficult for anybody to be able to come through. Mike going to invest that ultimate fast. Everybody sending cannon fire down. Mike getting very, very low here, going to be forced to pop that ability. Doesn't have it just yet. Is going to try and get some siphon off, but he goes down trying to come away with the Spirit Well. GG Shot picking up the elimination. Now everybody clamoring to try and come away with this. Back on the reset, he had it almost at full, and now it's forced to completely go back to 0 charge. JDG Chuzhong now in the mix, trying to hold on to it. He's capturing it very fast right now, especially with that Dreadful Whale, but 1 parry and it's all over for him here. As we do see now getting thrown out, the Merciless Havoc is now on to Feng. He was able to pick that off of GG's off of the other player. I believe that was Mike, who ended up going down. GG Shaw trying to make something happen as well. The Matari dash is coming in. Everybody fighting out for this. And now Chuzhong trying to make something happen with the Dreadful Whale, but DRG's Feng able to hold down the zone so well with that Merciless Havoc. Everybody on the gold focus attacks is going to be very difficult to defend against. GG Shaw trying to hold into the middle now. Chuzhong jumping back into the mix with the Dreadful Whale. We are going to see now the Merciless coming through, and Feng just doing a beautiful job at holding on to it. But the Matari dash coming through. Nobody wanting to invest their ult too early. They saw what happened to Mike. It's a cautionary tale for all of them. Chuzhong is so close to it. He is going to invest his ult now. He gets it back, and now we're seeing the Merciless come through again. Feng trying to make something happen. He is going to end up getting aggressed onto by JDG's Chuzhong into the dashes from the RMB of the Dreadful Whale. Feng now heading through the 80% fade. Is going to be able to scale out of there, but Chuzhong hot on his tail. He wants to see if he can make something happen with the rest of his ultimate here. He is going to try and go for the dash. Doesn't connect here. DRG's Feng doing a beautiful job at kiting away. Needs to get himself a reset. Switches over to the full sword. Loses ultimate now. Trying to get away. GG Shaw in the back end with the cannon shot coming through. Chuzhong relentless. Not gonna give up this elimination. He wants it bad. He knows he needs to get Feng out. He wants to take the hotties out so the Mataris can reign strong. This is absolutely insane, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that Spirit Well contestant there was insane. Man, that's what I'm saying. It's so dangerous right there. That was literally like 3 to 4 cannon shots being flying through you, and Mike just stays in the center, and he loses his life for it. I don't think it's worth like that to just give up your life if there's the pressure is that high. What we just saw. Yes, he had the merciless and he could have cut up some of the damage there from the cannon shots, but I mean, you still have that charge up and you still have to go right back into the merciless if you are able to, you know, get one out. So that's just super unfortunate there for Mike. Just staying inside the pocket, just so much pressure from the cannon shot. He loses all his armor and stays inside the pocket and just counts his blessings, hoping he can collect the spirit well off of that. Does not manage to do so. He gets eliminated off of that, and it's just rough, man. Chuzong does manage to get the spirit wells and go back inside the zone and pick up the remaining resources there from that spirit well. Was trying to get Fog eliminated there, but was not be able to do so. We have TE Star taking flight here on the Hottie Ultimate once again. Chuzong has 5 on the board, Action with 3. Fong, TE Star, and GG Shaw all with 1 currently, and Slow still with none on the board. I think he heard me, you know what I'm saying? I think he heard me when I was saying that he should, you know, change up the play style a little bit, play for the end game, and, you know, now he's in the end game here for game number 6, trying to see if he can snag up any of these eliminations towards the end game, which will, you know, give him a better chance and able to make it to the bi-weekly finals. XY, or I should say OUG's Mike gets eliminated with 3, XY gets eliminated with 2, TT25 gets eliminated with 1, everybody else, Wang Liang and Unique, do get out with 0 on the board. So those are our current standings. 4 kill counts for game number 6. But Chuzong still trying to get active. Gold dagger in hand. We saw him with a dreadful as well. Getting active there, laying out the pressure in the spirit will contestant there with that Aizen on. I believe Fong snagged up Mike's merciless havoc there for the staff. So I mean, GG Shaw with a nice little setup here as well. He has purple fist blades in hand and full purple weapon out in the back pocket if he's trying to swap on off from it. We do have 2 hotties, 2 Keelans, and we have a Lone Wolf Justina and a Lone Wolf Atari lab for our top 6 for this game alone. Merciless is exactly here for Fong, trying to see if we can get some sorts of pressure onto GG Shaw. Loses all his armor. What's going to be the way of survivability here for Fong? Clips off the hottie there. I believe it's TE Star. The pressure still going towards Fong's way. Loses a quarter of that white health as well. Trying to stay up, and everybody's trying to focus his hottie in the mix right now. Grapples on in. Chuzong not letting him breathe, making sure he does not get a reset. And we got a Mataro ultimate investment, but GG Shaw with the cannon shot there onto DRG's Fong, and that's gonna be DRG's Fong game number 6. Still though, with a marvelous day there for Fong. Oh my God, Matari TP reads it. He's like, nah, you ain't gonna do that to me. I know what you're trying to go for. GG Shaw though still in the mix. Chuzong loses all that gold armor pretty much, and BBE slows now, trying to get active here, trying to see if he can snag out his elimination. Since the RB focus gets punished for it in the back end, we do have the Keela after called in there from GG Shaw. The handshaking the characters here, trying to stay up between one another. Bada's action in the mix, TE Star as well. All these players trying to stay alive. Chuzong though managed to get a full reset in here on the Matari. The pressure doesn't go towards his way. We do have the other Lone Wolf characters trying to peel as well. TE Star with the cannon, applying lots of pressure there onto action. Loses like 2 blocks, all that purple armor. Now Clint comes in from the focus attack there between both of these players. Slow still trying to pick up his first one of this game alone. RB focus there for the fifth place. Slow loses a lot of that armor. GG Shaw gets active as well. Chuzong spins back the damage as well. So both of those players are going to be forced to try to take a quick reset. And we have one player playing the high ground. That's going to be TE Star. Zone 7 closes in 4 seconds. Everybody's going to start going, getting so close to each other right now with this. We do have the F callers there from the air, reducing fast falling off of that alone. GG Shaw though, trying to stay active here for his last game of the day, seeing he can find any sorts of damage. And I mean, the dreadful well when the circle is small here for Chuzong could be a big factor here in this end circle if he does not get parried. But BB slow still trying to play the high ground. Chuzong is actively in the high ground right now. GG Shaw falls down. We got the Hottie ultimate invested here in the backside. Overholds. LB focus connects there onto one player. F called in there from Slow. Justina ultimate called in there from Action. Uses the go up high. GG Shaw not getting out. Slows outside the ring there with the F down. GG Shaw's gonna go ahead and invest this Keelan ultimate. Get some sorts of damage to the back end. Slow still up though. No elimination going towards anybody's way. There goes the first one going towards GG Shaw's way. Now Chuzong in the mix as well with the health advantage, I believe. Has full white health, I believe now. He does have the ultimate on line. He's gonna pop in there in the back end. Slow gets limited by the zone T. Star gets called out there by GG Shaw. And I believe it's a two-way tie, but Chuzong with the kill count advantage is going to be able to snag up the MVP here for game number 6. What a win there for the bi-weekly 1 winner. And I believe his second MVP of the night.
That's the back-to-back, isn't it?
I think he's all right.
I'm pretty